action live. Sorry, all the action live as the Liberators look to go to 1-1 on the season. Our broadcast partner, Sutton Medley, he's on assignment in Nova Scotia.
Nova Scotia, how about that?
So we have you on assignment in Nashville, Pensacola. Where was it? You went to preach the wedding?
That was down at what's it called?
Destin. Now we got Sutton in Nova Scotia. I'm going to be on location at the Polk County Fairgrounds next week. And in a few weeks, I'll be on location in Fort Worth. So we're going all over the world here. So have a good time, Sutton, and hit them long and straight. So anyways, the Liberators task at hand trying to get a win tonight against the Harrisonville Wildcats. And this is a team that we beat last year on the road in overtime, 28-29. They've had a year to stew about it.
Yes, they have, and I am sure that they have stewed about that. There's no doubt in my mind. I was up there, but myself and Sutton were up there, and it was quite the event. I wish I had some of the stats and everything from that game last year, but in preparing for this season, I inadvertently threw everything away from last season trying to get my notebook up and ready for this, so I don't have those stats, but it was a close, hard-fought ball game all the way. It was the first start of Chapel Banner, and I think he came in there, as a sophomore and second game of the season, and he's starting on Friday night. And I'll tell you what, he did a fine job, and we ended up with a win after the overtime victory.
And I was actually out that game. I believe I had COVID that time, so didn't want to get everybody else sick. But the Harrisonville Bobcats had a big win last week over the Richmond. Are they the Richmond Minutemen?
I'm not sure what they are.
49-22. Of course, the Liberators lost right here to Osage 28-20 in a very physical contest and a very close contest. Two big turnovers that kind of set the game, but the Liberators fight back. They had the ball first, or within 2 yards of the goal line with 1 second left, and just couldn't quite punch it in to tie it up. But we look for an exciting game here tonight at Fister Stadium. The game tonight is Mid-Missouri Bank Liberators Football, brought to you by Mid-Missouri Bank, a better way to bank. And we'll be telling you more about our sponsors as the Liberators take the field here. The banner didn't tear. We got it tore off now.
Matt, we talked about that last week's game at Coach's Corner on down at Barger's Pizza this past Wednesday, and like you said, tough, hard-fought ball game. Unfortunately, Liberators came up on the short side, but you got to admire their resilience throughout that game right there.
They played a good game, didn't get their daubers down, and had a chance to win it at the end, and that's all you really want is to be able to have a chance to win it. And they look to get in the winning column here tonight against Harrisonville. Harrisonville with 12 seniors, all of them are starters, 6 on the line, 6 in the skill position. They do have some pretty good-looking athletes. They got a real nice quarterback who is a senior. It's number 2, Levi Hall, 6'1", 100-pounder. Up front, they've got a big kid that looked pretty good warming up, 6'3", 248-pounder. And then they also have a 6 foot, where'd the other big guy go? 6'6", 245-pound senior, Bryson Cecil. So they'll be an experienced team up front. They're going to be a little bit bigger than us up front, but, so is Osage. Yeah. We're pretty stout up front.
Yeah, but we're not as big as what you will see probably most of the year from our opponents. However, boy, we were talking with Coach McCullough. He said the other day they were doing some max strength training. What was it?
585, 6 times.
585, 6 times. I don't know how many of y'all can think that's easy, but I'm gonna tell you right now, that's a lot of weight.
So my senior year in college, and I was actually 23 years old, so I wasn't a typical senior. My 2-time max squat was 585. Yeah. And this kid is 18 6 times.
6 times, yeah. That's a lot of weight.
So they get some strength. And last week, he just body slammed somebody. That was great. He picked him up and souffled him, and he's got some strength, and he's going to go to the next level, whether it be at football or track. He's already had some offers in track. He'll be picking up some offers in football as well. The Wildcats are coached by Brent Maxwell, and I didn't know anybody on their coaching staff. I didn't recognize any names. You know, we've played them since 2004. Yeah, and we've gone 2-5 against them. We beat them here once, and we beat them up there once. And so, actually, we beat them twice up there. We beat them both times up there. Drew Lee, senior year, he just kind of took the game in hand. Had the PV boys. We had a heck of a team, but they had a heck of a team. They had 3 Division I kids on that team, and we wound up beating them pretty good. The only real blowout was the first time we played them in the playoffs, and that's when they had Michael Keck was a sophomore, and they were pretty loaded. Fred Bouchard was the coach.
Yeah.
And he had just left Bolivar and went to Harrisonville.
Didn't Keck go on and work with MU? Didn't he go?
Yeah, went to MU.
Went to Mizzou? Yeah.
He was the number 1 defensive end recruit in the nation.
In the nation that year, that's correct.
Year. So his senior year, and he went to Mizzou. So it should be a good ball game. Other ball games around the area. First in the Ozark Mountain Conference, it's going to be Branson at Camdenton, and that should be a good one up on the lake. Parkview is hosting West Plains. Marshfield is hosting Reed Spring. Hillcrest will travel to Rolla. Carl Junction will host Heritage, Arkansas, and Log Rog will host Ava. So those are the games in the Ozark Mountain Conference. Other games of interest in the area, the I-65 Battle Skyline at Buffalo, Fair Grove at Tipton, Cuba at Clever. Clever got a win last week in their first week of varsity action. Pierce City at Diamond, Lamar at East Newton. Lamar got upset against Mack County, which is a district foe for the Liberators last week. And they take the early lead in the is that the Big 8 conference?
Yep. I think so. And at a state ranking, I'm number 10 now all of a sudden, too, after that win.
Lamar's at East Newton this week. Willard at Glendale. Neosho at Kickapoo. Joplin at Lebanon. Ava, we already said that one. Cassville at Mack County. That should be a good one. Strafford at Monette. And Seneca at Mount Vernon. Aurora at Nevada. Osceola will be at New Heights Christian in the 8-man football. Here's the big one of the week, though, Clay. Webb City at Nixa.
Yeah, what a game that's going to be.
Who the most dominant football team in the area is. It's between those two schools right now. Nixa with a very commanding victory over a darn good Republic team last week. They're going to host the Webb City Cardinals, and we'll just see who's going to reign supreme in the COC.
Yeah, you forgot one big game now.
I got more to go here.
Oh, okay.
Carthage at Ozark. Willow Springs at Pleasant Hope. Hollister at Sarcoxy, Mountain Grove at St. Michael, the Archangel. Houston at Springfield Catholic. Miller at Stockton. Republic at Waynesville. What one did I miss?
Well, it would be the Kansas City Chiefs. Got that one tonight.
Yeah, that's at 7 o'clock.
Yeah, 7 o'clock start time. So they're down in South America. So
Brazil.
Down in Brazil.
Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. And that ought to be a good one. We'll keep you abreast of those scores. You're probably watching both as we got one on the computer, one on the television. SBU opens up their season tomorrow against Missouri Southern right here at Placer Stadium, 7 o'clock. And then a big one in the college ranks, the border war between the red-legged
easy.
red-legged bees and the beloved Missouri Tigers. And we just hope that the Tigers choke those prairie chickens.
MIZ, baby.
ZOU. So captains are at midfield, and we have
Chapel Banner. We've got Kel McCurry.
Clayton McCullough.
Is that the boy? Owen McCullough. And that's going to be
and Logan Bunn.
Logan.
And for the Wildcats,
there we go.
Captains are the quarterback, Levi Hall.
We deferred, it looks like.
The fullback, number 41, Tyson Wyatt Smith, senior.
Oh, we're going to receive.
And the Liberators will receive. They'll be going from south to north here at Placer Stadium. Also captaining is Kelly Johnson, senior D-line tight end. And the last captain is number 20, Deegan Beechner, senior D-back and running back, 5'10", 145. The Wildcats are in the white uniforms with the blue numerals and helmet. Liberators in the blue uniforms with the gold numerals, gold helmets, and white trim. And they will receive the kickoff here at Plaster Stadium again, going from south to north.
Interesting call there by Coach that go ahead and take the receive. You know, we've gotten so used to seeing the defer on the kickoff and get your pick there in the second half. But Coach, I think he's wanting to prove a point there maybe and just take this offense down the field.
Tonight's officials, Gary Hurst, the referee, Fred Scarborough, the umpire, David Grubbs, the line judge, Clayton Scott, the head linesman, and Mark Scott, the back judge. And your chain gang tonight is Drew Ligon, Jared Taylor, Gabe Magnuson, and Nick Sainer. And all of those guys played against this Wildcat team as players for the Liberators at one time.
So we have Cyrus Jackson back deep to receive, along with number 6. Let me get my glasses. That's going to be Braden Long.
Braden Long.
The junior wide receiver had a big game last week. Had how many? What do you have there?
129 yards. Kicking off will be Elliott Stone. He's a sophomore. He's an O-line and D lineman. He tees it up midfield. Jackson standing on his, so is Long. It's a high end over end kick. Fielded by Long at the 5. He's up to the 10, the 15, 20. He's got the same 25, 30, 35. Kicks it to the outside. One man to beat. Flag. He's driven out of bounds at the 49-yard line. There is a flag on the 38, though. And I'd say we're going to get this one called back for some type of illegal block or holding.
It's going to come back. I think I seen a preliminary over there of maybe a hold.
And we had to, now they're going to move the flag to the 36. And holding against the Liberators is the call, so that'll move him back to the 26-yard line. So a Banner rolls out to the far side. He's going to tuck and run, picks up about 5 on the play. They're going to mark him out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Oh, wow. I guess he stepped out a little quicker than what we thought.
It looked like he stepped quite a bit further than that. So that'll bring that 3rd down and 6 for the Liberators. So a short, long 5. This time they're going to poke out wide. Nope, that's not poke. That is
down here.
Evan Mortensen wide to the far side. Blitz and long wide to the near side. To throw over a little bubble. They hit the intended receiver. He gets up to the 35-yard line. The ball is on the ground. Now they're going to say he's down. We'll see where they mark his progress. It's going to be close.
Yeah, I think it's going to be close. This official on this side is where it happened at. It's got clearly across the line of the game.
It's going to be just inches if they're short. Right along with the reception. They mark it at the, they're going to move to 6. They mark it at the 37-yard line. having some technical difficulties. Hopefully we're up and running.
Yeah, I know people are supposed to be listening to us sitting in a swimming pool. If one of them would send me a text if they can hear us or not.
This time, Banner will have two to the far side, to the near side. Now they send Long in motion from the far side to the near side. They hand off to Jack where to go as the Wildcat defense was in the backfield before he even got the ball. It's going to be a loss of 4 to bring up 4th down and 10 for the Liberators. They're going to call it 4th and 9, and in to do the punting will be the rookie kicker, Wyatt Biles. He did a good job last week kicking, punting, and kickoffs. Back deep to receive the kick for the Wildcats will be Braden Cannonbly. He's a junior, 5'11", 133.
Don't take
a good kick. It takes a bounce, finally picks it up, and he's going to be dropped. He gained about 2 yards on the return, and bringing him down for the Liberators.
That's the number 5. Is that Bliss?
No, that was number 6. That was
8.
Long. He had the shirt tail out. That's what I remember. 8 and 6 are hard to see, but it was Long. So the Wildcats will get the ball 1st and 10 from their own 27-yard line for their first offensive set. As the Liberators were able to pick up 1 first down, but then stalled. Hall will be up under center, split backfield, 2 receivers near side for the senior signal caller. He takes the snap. They're running the veer. They hand up. No, he's going to keep it, spins around, and breaks a tackle. He's going to be driven out of bounds, ball on the ground, but they're going to say he's out.
That's a great stick right there by Paul Bliss. I'm telling you right now, I hope that the Harrisonville continues to try to run that play right there, because we just about had the ball come out between the exchange right there. The back was trying to take it, and the quarterback was trying to keep it, and that generally ends up bad news for the offense.
Hall was able to pick up 4 yards before being driven out of bounds. This time he'll line up in the pistol. He'll have 2 receivers either side. He's got a back beside him. That is Eli Torres. And he's going to throws in the near flats, incomplete.
Good pressure by McCullough. He broke free and forced that quick throw by the quarterback.
Intended receiver was Asher Hall. He's a sophomore running back, 5'11", 172. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and 6 now for the Wildcats. So the defense can get 4 and out here. That would be a great deal and be good field position for Bolivar as well, Clay.
Yeah, without a doubt. They look so good, really good already on the first 2 plays. Let's get a 3rd one now.
Hall will step up under center. His lone setback will be Torres. Now they send the up back in motion from the near side to the far side. They hand off to Torres. No, Hall going to keep it.
Ball, we got
on the ground, and the Liberators recover at the 30-yard line of Harrisonville. Coming up with the ball for Bolivar is at
59.
That's 59 or 60. Yeah, 59. Logan Bunn.
I'm going to tell you right, that's exactly what I just talked about. The quarterback was trying to pull it, and the back was trying to keep it and go up through there, and they are the ones that messed up that exchange right there.
But what messed it up was the defensive pressure
right there,
to jam them at the line of scrimmage and not give them the chance to really option. So the first big play of the game, the turnover on the fumble, giving the Liberators the ball is the 31-yard line of the Wildcats with 8:55 remaining here in the first quarter. Banner brings the troops out. He will have Mortensen and Bliss to the far side. Jackson on his far side. Now they send Polk in motion from the near side to the far side. They hand off to Jackson. He gets around the corner, and now Stutter steps. He's got to turn it up, and he won't get it turned up. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. Good job by that defensive end on the far side to get upfield, Clay, and cause that play to be disrupted just enough for his teammates to get in and help him.
Yep, very much so. Okay, let's see.
So 2nd down and 12 now for Bolivar.
From the 33-yard line.
Bliss and Long wide to the near side. Mortensen's out to the far side. They put Polk in the traditional tight position. Jackson in the backfield with Banner. Banner takes a snap, looking to throw. Steps up in the pocket, fires in the end zone, and incomplete. He let him just a little bit too much. The intended receiver was Braden. Oh, that's Bliss. Those 5 and 6 are hard to see.
Did he? It was almost
like he quit.
like he couldn't see the ball or something. He kind of slowed down and was just kind of looking back at when the ball was in the air. It was inside of him, but I don't think he saw it.
No, I don't think he thought it was coming to him, because I think if he had been going full speed, he could have got to that ball, at least got his hands on it. Instead, it's 3rd down and 12. 8:07 left to play here in the first quarter. Trips near side, one receiver far side. Jackson goes in motion. They're going to throw it to him in the flats on a little bubbles-type screen. He gets across the 30 to about the 32-yard line. He'll be well short of the first down. And I'd say right here, Clay, we're in 4-down territory.
I think so. Let's say it was a gain of 5 right there.
They're going to spot him at the 29. It'll be 4th and 8 for the Liberators. They will go for
it. Our extra point guy he's made his extra points, but I don't think he hit one from that far right there.
Banner in the pistol. Jackson beside him. Takes the snap. Looking to throw. Pumps, fakes, throws across the middle. Has Pokey. Makes the catch for the first down. Down at the 17-yard line. That's another Hometown Furniture and Mattress first down. Great catch by Polk. His brother Kyle in the house. We saw him this morning at Brenda's Cafe.
Yeah. I think Polk was about the 3rd read right there. You know what? I'll tell you what, Chappell did a really, really good job of looking that off and checking down to him.
And the 6'1" senior was wide open in the middle of the field. So Coach Clardy sending the play in. Bliss will be wide to the near side. Mortensen out to the far side. 2 tight set. Poke the up back on the near side. Jackson on the right-hand side of Banner. From the pistol, low snap, hands off to Jackson. He's immediately hit and driven backwards.
Uh-oh. Another pancake block down there. That's going to be by number 68, which is Sam Harless. That's twice he's put that young man on his back.
Ethan Stone, the lineman, making the stop for the Wildcats. He's a 6'1", 203-pound junior. You have updates on the Chiefs? You have them on your phone?
I do have them on my phone. It's started, but I'm not showing anything 0-0 yet.
Bliss near side, Mortensen far side. Poke the up back on the near side. Banner from the pistol, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, looking to throw, throws it down.
Man.
Got him wide open. Touchdown, Liberators.
Good catch. That's that number 12 that we didn't know who it was during the jamboree. Evan Mortensen with the 30. What was that, 31?
They're on the 29.
29?
29-yard touchdown pass from Banner to Mortensen. He was wide open, just a seam route, and nobody picked him up. So in to do the kicking will be Wyatt Vowles. Banner will hold. Looking for that Roten Cleanworks extra point right here. Snaps back. It's good. The kick is up. It was partially blocked. Did you see that? It was tipped. So there is no Roten Cleanwork extra point. And we'll send it back to the studio for a short break. You're watching Bolivar Liberator Football, MoSports.com, listening on Your Country 99.
People choose Oak Star Bank for a number of reasons, from the high interest earning checking accounts all the way to a 30-year fixed rate farm loan. But really, it's our people that make the difference. Here at Oak Star, we believe that friendly service and a smile from hometown people that you know makes all the difference in the world. Come experience the difference a hometown bank like Oak Star can make. Oak Star Bank knows banking in Bolivar. Maybe it's time you get to know us. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
At Animal Care Clinic, they're not just another veterinary clinic. They're your pet's best friend. Their team, led by Doctors Levin and Lindsay Roten, offer top-notch care for all animals, big and small. From intensive care and checkups to pet supplies and grooming, they've got it covered. Keep your furry friend healthy and happy. Schedule an appointment today at animalcarebolivar.com. That's animalcarebolivar.com. Animal Care Clinic. Their name says it all.
Welcome back to Plaster Stadium. Liberators up 6-0 over Harrisonville with 6:25 left to play here in the first quarter. Vowles tees it up a little bit towards the near hash, really not centered, and back deep to receive for the Wildcats. And it's a short kick, fielded at the 15 to the 20, 25, finds the seam 30, and finally dropped and a flag on the play. Driven backwards, they're going to say his forward progress was the 34. On the return was Braden Canterbury.
Did you by chance see who made that tackle? Nope. Would it surprise you if I told you that it was Cale McCurry?
Nope, wouldn't surprise me at all.
He's the leading tackler on the team, and everybody knows it. And they set up this side because they had him over here on the close end over here, so they were trying to force that runner to come this side of to the ball, and that's why.
The flag was holding on the Wildcats, so that'll move the ball back down to about the 23-yard line, just north of it, and that's where Harrisonville will take over 1st and 10 with 6:18 left to play here in the first quarter, down by a half a dozen to the Liberators. Hall will be in the pistol. He'll have Torres on his left side, 2 receivers far side, 1 near side. Hall takes a snap. He's going to be hit and dropped for a loss all over him. The front 3 of the Liberators were all over.
First to him was Logan Bunn, and then Caden Jump, the freshman, in on his left D tackle over here, and he cleans up the tackle and gets him dropped for the big sack.
So it'll be 2nd down now and 12 for the Wildcats. Hall will step up under center to the far side, one to the near side, up back on the near side. Now he goes in motion. Torres, the lone setback. They hand it off to him again. It's a bad exchange, and we just stuffed it up.
Sam Harless again just taking them down right there.
Harless all over. Also in on the stop was Logan Bunn from his middle linebacker position, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 12. 3rd and 13, they actually lost a yard. And another good chance, Clay, for the Liberators to come up with some good field position if they can stop here.
Without a doubt.
New runner in the backfield for the Wildcats. He's going to be the offset back on the far side. That's Asher Hall.
Number 21.
Now they send the man in motion. They pitch to him. They run jet sweep to the far side, and he makes the corner, and he's going to be close to the first down. He hit the stick.
I think he's going to be out prior to hit.
I think he stepped out of bounds. Yeah, I think they're going to say he stepped out at the 31, so it's going to bring up 4th and 4, and they'll see if they opt to punt. And Hall looks like he's going to be the punter. He's in the shotgun, but I'd say he's going to drop kick, and he throws over in the far flats, incomplete, and the Liberators will take over from the 31-yard line. 2 defensive possessions. The Liberators get the ball back deep into Harrisonville territory.
Outstanding job by the defense. They were prepared for some kind of a surprise like that, and they handled it well. I'm trying to check on our chain gang over there to make sure everybody's up and standing.
I wondered about that. Mr. Medley can tell you about that. He had to have knee surgery.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, there was a Harrisonville kid holding the one line marker up while our guy was being tended to. So
looks like they're all okay.
Yeah.
So the Liberators on defense. 1st and 10 from the 31. 12 on the play clock. Going to have to hurry up. They'll have 2 receivers either side for Banner. He'll be in the pistol. Jackson on his left side. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Now steps up in the pocket, and he's going to be hit and dropped at the 39-yard line. Be a loss of 8 on the play. Making the stop was Keller Johnson, the senior defensive lineman for the Wildcats. 4:44 left to play here in the first quarter. We talked about it at the coach's corner from Barges. Coach said it's going to be another physical game, and it has been a pretty physical game, Clay.
Yeah, there's no doubt. And we expected that out of Harrisonville. You know, they've always been smash mouth football and old school football. I mean, declined. Okay.
So they had a holding call, and Harrisonville declined. So it'll be 2nd down and about 21. Banner in the pistol. Again, 2 receivers either side. Jackson on his right. Takes the snap, and he's under some pressure. He decides to run, breaks 1 tackle, and gets just over the line of scrimmage, maybe a 1-yard pickup. And he turned a sow's ear into a little bit of a silk purse there.
Just a little bit right there. We still got this 3rd and long right here, but 3rd and 18, I believe. Chapel was just 1 step away from having a little pretty good open field right there ahead of him.
Good job by that defensive lineman to get off of that block and turn around and catch him from behind as he tried to make a cut.
Harrisonville's bringing several guys in on him right now. They know that he's going to be throwing the ball.
Trips far side, one receiver near side. That is Bliss. Chappell takes a snap. Flush from the pocket. Now comes near side. He's got some room. Trying to get the Bliss far in the corner, and he's being held. And there we go. Penalty flag. That'll be an automatic first down.
Well, no. I think it's just 15.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. We got 18 to go.
Yeah. It's either 10 or 15, but it's not an automatic first down in high school.
I was thinking 15, but we're probably about 18.
But it would be third down again. That's the big thing.
Yep.
Third and 3 is a lot more manageable than 3rd and 17.
And it'll be.
They flipped it to 4th. I don't know why they would have flipped it to 4th.
No, he's telling them third down. He's getting them to change it.
There we go.
There we go. So 3rd down and 2 with 3:42 left to play. 2 receivers near side. Poke the up back on the far side. They hand off to Jackson. He cuts it across and
first down. No.
I'm going to say.
They're going to mark him short.
See where they mark him. He got a big pile up there.
I think we're
about a half a yard short. So they'll go for it. 4th and about a foot and a half.
Poke.
Same formation for the Liberators. Poke in the Wildcat. Now comes back, takes the snap. And he's not going to, second effort, he gets it. He gets across the 20. And that'll be enough for the first down.
That was him moving under center again, wasn't it?
They never did bring him down. And this morning when I saw him at the coffee shop and talked to Kyle, he's a stout dude. I mean, he has really put some muscle on. And that's enough for a hometown mattress and furniture first down.
I think that Harrisonville was aware of that play. We ran that last week, and the minute Polk started, all their linebackers went to that hole to stop him.
And he got bounced back, but now the Wildcats jump offside, so it'll be 1st and 5 now, and we'll be inside the red zone. It's a good job by Banner to draw him off.
Good hard count.
Bolivar looking to punch it in here in the last 2 minutes and 50 seconds here of the first quarter. Some changes on the defensive front for the Wildcats. They bring in a new linebacker, Jackson Alvarez, 5'11", 175-pound junior. 1 receiver to either side for Banner. Jackson the up back. They hand it off to Jackson. He drives forward and then driven backwards. Maybe picked up a yard on the play. Tough running tonight in there, Clay.
Boy, it sure is. And I tell you what, we talk about our speed, but Harrisonville, they're being able to get off them blocks real quick and make the adjustments.
They are closing quickly.
So 0 on the game there.
So no gain, 2nd down and 5. Mortensen's going to come to the near side. He'll be over here with Bliss. And they play a true tight end, plus they play Poke as the up back on the far side. Jackson on the near side of Banner. Snap over that Banner's head. Bad break there, and Banner just has to fall on it at the 30. And that's going to bring up 3rd down and 20 for the Liberators.
Very heads-up play by Banner. He knew that he just needed to get that ball covered. He wasn't going to try to pick it up.
So 3rd down and 20, what looked like we were, when we got the penalty against them on the first down, looking at a 1st and 5 from the 15. Now we're looking at a 3rd and 20 from the 30. Mortensen out to the far side, Bliss and Long to the near side. Banner takes a snap, looking to throw all the way, looking to the near side, flush from the pocket. Now he's going to have to tuck it and run. He's got a little bit of room. He gets back to the original line of scrimmage all the way down to the 18, and a late flag from the back judge. And we'll see what this call, maybe it'll help the Liberators.
It could. Pick that up. Face
mask on the Wildcats.
That does help the Liberators. That'll be another 15 right there. Oh, they're going to go
Inadvertent.
Inadvertent. Just went 5, didn't they? They only went 3 yards.
Now Coach Clardy wanting an explanation. It shouldn't be a loss of down. So it should be 3rd down. It is. They've got to change 3rd and 3 now for the Liberators. 1:02 left to play in this quarter. They're up by half a dozen. Banner now calling the play out to his troops. He'll have 2 to either side and Jackson in the backfield with him. Banner takes a snap, fakes the hand. No, hands it off to Jackson. He drives forward and he's going to be close. It's all going to depend on the spot. But we will go for it from here, and he will be short by about, again, a half a yard. I bet they don't run poke in the
no
Wildcat motion. Banner in the pistol. And now we got something going on the far side. The official over there blowing the whistle. Timeout, Harrisonville. So with that timeout, we'll take a timeout as well. We'll send it back to the studio. You're watching Bolivar Liberator Football on MoSportsZone.com and listening on Your Country 99.
Is anything better than a hot, cheesy slice of pizza fresh out of the oven? Barge's Pizza in Bolivar believes great pizza is meant to be shared. Grabbing lunch with coworkers, feeding the whole family, or surprising a neighbor just because. There's one golden rule. Be nice. Share a slice. Bubbling pepperoni to fresh margarita with mozzarella, basil, and fine-ripened tomatoes. Every bite's made with love and meant to be shared. Make someone's day delicious. In Bolivar, south of the square on Main Street. Barge's Pizza.
Mr. Google wants you to think you can fix your car on the internet. If you can just figure out what's wrong without talking to those greedy dealers, you'll save lots of money. At Bill Grant Ford, our appointment book fills every week with people who started on Google. And you might be surprised to know the labor rate in our shop is not the highest in town. What we can do for you is bring experience and training to a world filled with internet noise. We encourage you to be informed when it comes to maintaining your vehicle. And when your vehicle starts asking for help, see why it's better in Bolivar at Bill Grant Ford.
Welcome back to Placer Stadium on the campus of Southwest Baptist University. Liberators looking at a 4th and 1 from the 11-yard line of the Wildcats. 2 receivers near side, 1 far side. Poke the up back on the far side. Jackson on the far side. Now Poke goes in motion. And they high snap it, but they get it to Jackson. He turns the corner. He may take it to the house. Touchdown, Liberators.
They might get a little flag right there for getting tackled in the end zone. 12-yard run touchdown.
And that makes it 12-0 in favor of the Liberators. You go for 2 here, or you work your kicker?
You know, I think that they're going to run that kick. Yeah, the kicker's on his way out.
Vowles is coming back out, wide Vowles. We'll have to watch. I think the last one, and it's kind of hard to see in this hazy, rainy cloudiness, I think the last one got tipped. We'll see. Banner will hold. Vowles the kick. The snap is back. The kick is up, and it is good. So that is a Roten Clean Works extra point, and the Liberators go up by a baker's dozen with just under a minute to play here in the first quarter. And with the break and play, we'll send it back to the studio. You're watching Bolivar Liberator Football on MoSportsZone.com, listening on Your Country 99.
Black Rock Arms has the best deal in town for guns, ammo, optics, knives, camping supplies, and so much more. Whether you're stocking up for the range or prepping for your next adventure, Black Rock Arms delivers quality and savings. Located right next to the movie theater in Bolivar, it's the go-to spot for all things tactical and outdoor. Visit in person or explore their full selection online at blackrockarms.com. Black Rock Arms, your pawn shop patriots, and where adventure meets firepower.
They've gone before us, they've taught us to live life to its fullest and to treat every moment as a precious treasure. Now it's time to celebrate their life. Hi, I'm Kyle with Butler Funeral Home, and we are committed to you and your family ensuring that every detail and personal wish is met for your loved one's funeral service so that you have time to reflect and celebrate the life. And with one of the largest chapels in Missouri, you can celebrate with plenty of friends and family. Celebrate life with Butler Funeral Home, located in Bolivar and Humansville, or online at butlerfuneralhome.com. Celebrate life with Butler Funeral Home.
Welcome back to Placer Stadium. Liberators getting this set to kick off with 20 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Beechner and Cannonbly back to receive. Beechner going to field it at his own 18 to the 20, 25, works to the outside, 30, 35, got the sideline, 45, and driven out of bounds at the Liberator 46-yard line. So a nice return by Beechner. He found a little seam over there on the short kick.
Yeah, Braden Davis is the man who forced him out. So I was watching Cal McCurry on that, the leading tackler for us, and the number one guy for our special teams on the kickoff coverage team, and they were hiding him down here. They had two other Liberators kind of blocking him that were trying to keep his view from the Harrisonville coaches, but they did realize he was on this side, so they ran that kickoff return to the left away from Cal.
And Hall will be in the pistol. They send a man in motion from the far side to the near side. There'll be 3 on this side. Hall takes a snap, looking to throw under some pressure, throws it away, and almost incompleted, in and out of the hands of Bliss. And good pressure on the quarterback, Hall, and he threw it away just to keep him getting sacked and almost threw the pick.
Yeah, Polk getting in there on some of that pressure with the quarterback.
Blitzing from his outside linebacker position on the far side of the field. 2nd down and 10 with 7 seconds remaining in the first quarter. And we'll see if the Liberator defense can hold yet again. The last 2 possessions, they were able to stop the Wildcats and not even make them punt. They went for it and held them and got great field possession. Hall in the pistol, one back beside him. They send the up back in motion from the near side to the far side. Hall going to take pitches to the near back. He finds the seam, gets across the 40, still on his feet, finally dropped at the 35-yard line. And running the rock for the Wildcats was Eli Torres.
Freshman Colt Hill in on that tackle, who was the second leading tackler in last week's game.
Colt Hill?
Yep.
What number is he?
22.
Okay. And that'll end the quarter. After 1 quarter of play, the Liberators up 13-0 over the Harrisonville Wildcats. We'll send it back to the studio. You're watching Bolivar Liberator Football on MoSportsZone.com, listening on YourCountry 99.
Stranded on the road? Don't panic. Call the Car Medics. The roadside assistance team is ready 24/7 to revive your day with fast towing and expert help. Whether it's a flat tire, dead battery, or engine trouble, they bring the emergency care your vehicle needs. Call the Car Medics. 417-407-8042. That's 417-407-8042. Resuscitate your ride with Car Medics. Your roadside lifeline when your car needs a medic. CMH Orthopedic and Spine Center in Bolivar offers walk-in orthopedic care Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Available to children and adults, the clinic provides non-emergent care for orthopedic injuries, such as fractures, dislocations, sport injuries, and shoulder, hip, and knee pain. No appointment is necessary. For more information, you can visit them on the web or call 417-777-2663.
Welcome back to Plaster Stadium on the first play of the second quarter. Hall runs the option, pitches to Torres. Torres picks up about 3 yards and looked like he had some room to run, Clay, but a good job by the Liberators to close that down quickly.
Yeah, the inside backer was getting out there and making that stop.
And Hall will step up under center again, split backfield. Torres back there along with Isaac Moore. And they throw her in the far flats on a little bubble screen, and it's successful. And the receiver going to get up to the 18-yard line of the Liberators, and that'll be a first down for the Wildcats and put them into the red zone.
A little run-pass option right there for the quarterback. He takes the snap from center and just looks out there, and if he's open and nobody's closed on him, he's going to throw it. Otherwise, he can run it or he has a pitchback that he can get it to.
2 receivers near side, again, a split backfield, and Hall up under center. 6'1" senior takes the snap, runs the option. They throw the same thing to this side, and the Liberators snuff it out. And on the stop for Bolivar was Dorian Gonzalez.
Yeah, number 8 there, Dorian Gonzalez, yep.
And that'll be a loss of 2 on the play, 2nd down and 12 for the Wildcats. Ball now out of the red zone. That time, though, they ran that off the veer option. He faked the dive to the fullback, and he still had the tailback, but I think he would have probably been better off to run the ball.
Probably.
Hall this time in the pistol. He has Torres behind him. They send a man in motion. That is Isaac Moore, and going to be sacked at the 30-yard line.
That's number 50. That's going to be.
That is Aiden Esri.
It looked like that quarterback was trying to get his hand positioned right on that ball to make a pass, and just took one count too long there.
If you're not in Bolivar, it is raining here. It's about 58 degrees and a light mist coming down. Not a pleasant night, and you can tell that by the number of butts in the seats here at Plaster Stadium tonight. After having just a beautiful night last week, this time Hall will have two receivers either side. Torres in the backfield behind him from the pistol. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Torres. A little bubble scream on the near side. Picked off. And Bunn gets the pick off. The intended receiver was Isaac Moore. And he couldn't hang on, and it was a tip drill. Bunn dove for it and grabbed it before it hit the carpet, and the Liberators forced the turnover, and they will have it 1st and 10 from their own 31-yard line to start this drive. And that is a big momentum changer.
Without a doubt. I mean, Harrisonville deep into our territory right there. Looked like they might be putting the drive together, and we shut them down right there. Great job. Great concentration by Bunn to be heads up and dive after that ball.
And they were in the red. They were actually on the 18, and then a series of bad plays and the interception. So Banner in the pistol. He has Jackson beside him, two receivers far side, one near side. That's Mortensen. Poke the up back on the near side. They fake the handoff. They throw the little bubble screen on the far side to Mortensen, and he's able to dive forward, and he'll pick up about 2 or 3 yards. Oh, sorry, that was Bliss, not Mortensen.
Yeah.
He was on the near side.
Yeah, there we go, 5.
These kids are all look so much alike and interchangeable body types.
That is true.
The only difference I can get between Bliss and Long is Long has a short shirt with his white undershirt untucked underneath it. Two receivers either side, and Harrisonville jumps off sides. So that'll bring up 2nd down and about 3 for the Liberators. Second time tonight that the Wildcats have jumped.
Yeah, Banner, I guess, giving them a pretty good hard count down there.
So 2nd and 3 now at the 39-yard line.
Same two guys that jumped, and they both have their heads right over the ball. So
I can tell you what my coach would be doing. I'd be on the sideline getting talked to pretty hard. Two receivers either side again for Banner. Now they send the man in motion. He stops, cuts it upfield. Banner drops back, looking to pass, going down the middle to Mortensen. He has him and just overthrows him. He kind of had a step around that back, Judge Clay, and I think that just threw his route off just a little bit.
Probably, yep. Mortensen had broke free. He had 2 steps on him.
So it falls incomplete. I like the thought, though. You just got the 5-yard penalty. You're still at a manageable 3rd and 2 right here, and why not go for it?
Yeah, good play calling by
And I do really think if that official hadn't been there, Mortensen could have got it. He just had to take his eye off the ball and stutter just a little bit to kind of step around him. 3 receivers far side for Banner, 1 near side. Takes the snap, rolls out, looking to throw all the way. Again, looking for Mortensen, and he hits him, and it's incomplete, a little low. And we'll see if we're going to punt here. You see any flags on the play? I do not. So they will bring the punt team in, and coming in to punt will be Wyatt Viles.
You know, we're close to midfield, but I like this right now. Yeah. Just play a little field position game here.
Viles kicked very well punting. I think he averaged over 40 yards. Just counting that in my head, he only punted, I believe, 3 times.
Last week and once earlier tonight.
So it's not a very good snap, but he gets it off, and it'll bounce in favor of the Liberators, and it's going to be fielded not very smartly.
Oh, wow.
And he's dropped at the 25-yard line. Returning that for the Wildcats was Brandon Canonbley, and that was an ill-advised pickup. Of course, one thing it did, it probably gained him 10 yards, but he's lucky he didn't fumble.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you, McCurry again in on the stop right there with a couple other Liberators. But you said something about, what would happen. You would be being talked to by your coach on the sideline. I'm thinking that guy, that's the second time he's picked up a bouncing ball with the Liberators right on top of him.
So that was a 35-yard punt. Hall's going to be in the pistol. One back to his near side. That's Torres. Two receivers either side for him. Ball on the far hash. Hands off to Torres, and he goes nowhere. And he's body slammed.
Man, that's that number 22, Colt Hill again, the freshman again.
I mean, he put the hurt on him. Rain's starting to pick up here at Plaster Stadium. 7:57 left to play in the first half. Libs up by Baker's dozen. Second down and 6 for the Wildcats, as Torres was able to pick up 4 before he got body slammed. Hall will step up under center. He'll have a split backfield and 2 receivers to the near side. Senior signal caller takes the snap. Man goes in motion. They pitch it to him on a jet sweep, and he's going to pick up maybe a yard on the play. Liberators snuffed it out pretty well.
Yeah, Colt Hill again with the tackle. Got him wrapped up by the legs.
He was a backup running back in Jamboree and looked very impressive.
I'd kind of forgotten about that. That was 2 weeks ago.
Third down and 4 now for the Wildcats. Ball on their own 32-yard line. Don't forget, Barge's Pizza will be open tonight after the ball game. Stop down there if you're at home watching because you didn't want to sit in the rain. Just go down there. It'll be a good time. $14 for the buffet. That's your drink and all the pizza you want. And taking the snap is Hall. He runs a little fake, and he's going to pick up the first down. He's a tough runner, Clay.
Yeah, he is. He ran that little fake. I guess it worked. I mean, but there was nobody back there for him to fake that to. He just kind of turned and pretended to pitch it backwards.
Yeah, it was kind of like a quasi-Statue of Liberty type play.
Well,
so they get the first down at the 41-yard line where they'll take over 1st and 10 with 6:42 left in the half. Liberator defense has had 3 great stops. They need a 4th one right here. 2 to either side. Torres the lone setback with Hall in the pistol. Takes the snap, hands off. He's going to keep it himself. Comes near side. He's hit at the 45. Goes forward about a yard, then thrown backwards. But it will be a gain of about 4 on the play for the senior.
Logan Bunn, the first one there to stand him up.
Oh, my. What a spot. They give him a 6-yard pickup, 2nd down and 4. I think he got that far up there.
It was pretty generous.
Yep. Again, 2 receivers either side with Torres the lone setback on the right side of Hall. Hall hands off to Torres, and he's hit hard at the 49-yard line. They're going to spot him far forward progress to the 50, so it'll be 3rd and 1 for the Wildcats.
As Logan Bunn again, and I'll tell you right now, man, he is bringing a punch right now.
He is. He brought it last week. We'll see what they come up with here on the 3rd and short. They're going to send 2 receivers to either side. Again, Torres alone setback with Hall. Hall's been able to run the ball fairly well tonight. And they fake the handoff. He rolls to the far side, throws, and making the grab. I thought he was going to drop that for a minute with striker Gilmore. And that'll move the chains for the Wildcats.
I guess that's a pretty good play call right there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did you see that other receiver that was just 2 yards, 3 yards to the right of him? I don't know.
I think that's what messed up the coverage was Gilmore just kind of snuck in that little dead zone, and it was just enough to pick up the first down. As the rain continues to come down a little bit harder, and we're not going to complain.
No.
I got cows that need green grass, not brown grass. So does everybody else in Polk County. Up back on the near side. They send a man in motion from the far side to the near side. They fake the jet sweep. Hall going to run it. A great fake right there, and he's still on his feet. He is one tough runner. He picks up 9 yards, might have enough for the first.
They're going to mark him just short of it.
That was a heck of an athletic play by the quarterback.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. He kept his feet moving. He was hit, a couple pretty good times there, but just kept his feet moving and had that forward tilt. His shoulders are out over his leaning forward, and good tough run.
At 6'1", when he falls forward, and he appears to be a little bit taller than 6'1", but twins to either side. Torres the lone setback with Hall. And they fake the handoff to Torres, and Hall's going to keep it himself, and he picks up the first down, gets up to the 27-yard line, and he's their leading rusher, Clay.
Yeah, he faked that handoff and then just followed him up through the hole.
Kind of a ISO.
Yeah. Just getting an extra blocker out in front of him.
Torres made a good block, too. 3:45 left in the half. Got to keep him out of the end zone here, Liberators. Again, two receivers either side, with Torres in the backfield with Hall. Hall's taking some shots, but he's delivered some good yardage. And they hand it off to Torres up the middle this time, and he's going to pick up maybe a yard. He's still driving forward and finally dropped. It'll be a gain of about 3 on the play. Might even give him a little more than that.
I think they're going to give him about 5.
Yep.
Yeah, Liberators so far defensively have been extremely strong, kind of giving them a little drive here and a little hope, I guess. I sure would like to go in 2 scores ahead.
Yep, I would too, and you hate to have the other team score, and they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
Yeah, and they're inside that 4-minute mark here.
Middle 8, we talk about it all the time. Now, timeout Liberators with 2:41 remaining. Coach Conrad calls a timeout. He saw something he didn't like as the Wildcats were looking at a 2nd and 5 from the Liberator 23. We'll send it back to the studio. You're watching Bolivar Liberator Football on MoSportsZone.com and listening on Your Country 99.
Who's keeping you toasty this winter? For more than 30 years, Jim and Roberta Doak have been keeping folks warm in Polk County. They offer propane delivery, new system installs, new and used propane tanks, bottled propane, and so much more. They deliver clean, affordable American propane in a fast, friendly, and courteous manner that you can depend on. If you're on the fence about what propane company to use this year, give them a call at 326-6111 or visit them just a block north of historic downtown Bolivar. Doak Propane, a proud sponsor of Liberator Football.
Welcome back to Plaster Stadium. 2:42 left to play here in the first half. The Wildcats of Harrisonville looking at a 2nd down and 5 from the Liberator 23-yard line. Coach Conrad, the defensive coordinator, calling the timeout. His defense has bowed up big here so far in this first half of this contest. They need a big stop now, Clay.
Yeah, without a doubt. Let's see who we got. Harless. What's Essery?
Aiden Essery. Hall in the pistol. Torres with him. They got an up back on the near side. He goes in motion to the far side. Hall takes a snap, going to run all the way, and he's going to be stopped short of the first down, I believe.
They're going to give him forward progress. They're going to mark him down at the...
He'll be just short of the first. He's just on 19. The north side of the 20. He needs to get on the north side of the 19.
Yeah, about a yard short.
3rd and 1. And I'm going to say Hall's going to run the ball. What do you bet?
Well, I would say it'd be the odds-on favorite for that.
They tried to hand off earlier, and he tried to pull it back several times, causing a fumble once. And I can see why. I would have him running the ball. He appears to be their best runner. He'll step up under center. They'll have a split backfield behind him. They have an off-balance line to the far side. He's going to run option down that side, and he keeps it himself, tucks it in, and picks up the first down, gets down to about the 14-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10.
Got out of bounds and stopped the clock.
Stopped it at 1:55. Yeah, they list him at 6'1", 180, but he looks to be about 6'3", 210.
Yeah.
He runs like he's 6'3", 210.
I guess he didn't get out of bounds because they started
to run the clock again. I guess not. He'll be in the pistol again. He'll have Torres with him. He'll have 2 receivers to either side. Ball on the far hash, throws a little quick slant, and finds his man, and making the grab for the Wildcats is Keller Johnson, and that's going to put him in a 1st and goal to go position from the Well, maybe not. It might be just short. Yep, he got it. First and goal to go from the 3. In the pistol with Torres back there with him. And Hall keeps it himself. He'll be denied.
Down.
He's going to be short of the goal line, but he's going to be about a half a yard. So it'll be second goal to go now from 18 inches out. They're going to run hurry up, make wholesale changes.
They may have too many people on field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They got 12 people.
They just got a 5-yard penalty. I thought that coach over there, Maxwell, was trying to get a timeout called.
I think I had 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah.
Yep. He didn't get off the field before they snapped it. So that'll move him back 5 yards. And it'll be second goal to go from the 6. 50 seconds remaining in the half. Man, if we can get a stop here, Clay, that would be huge.
Yeah, without a doubt. And that helped us right there, big time. Third down. No second.
It's still second. Dead ball foul. So second down and goal to go from the 6. 2 receivers out to the far side, 1 to the near side. Hall will be in the pistol. Torres will be on his right side. Now they send the man in motion from the near side to the far side. Hall rolls out to the far side, finds his intended receiver, and he walks it in. Touchdown for the Wildcats.
Unfortunate, but probably a pretty good play call right there. They had a drag man. 2 people out wide, and they took the defenders deep, and they had the drag man just coming right into that zone right underneath.
And with Hall's running ability, that outside linebacker had to commit to the run. And a pretty well-executed play for the Wildcats to get on the board. In to kick the extra point, Ethan Stone. He's listed as a lineman. The snap is bad, and the holder has to go out, and he's going to be stopped. And so they don't get the extra point. That's a big play right there,
That is a very big play.
Want to put some damper on their momentum going in at halftime, too. We missed one early, so we're now evened up on that. So Liberators hang on to a 13-6 lead. We'll keep it right here. We got 25 seconds. You know what? We haven't returned a kickoff all season for a touchdown.
All right, Suddy.
I was talking to some of Sutton's travel partners this morning, and some concern that they're flying into Chicago about how they were going to, if they were going to get to keep their luggage, because they're staying overnight in Chicago. Then they're getting on a plane early in the morning. They were hoping they weren't going to have to drag their golf clubs and their luggage to the hotel and then get back and check it again.
Yeah, that'd be a hassle. What we got going here?
They're kicking, and we're not on the field. So Stone will tee it up midfield at the 40. Back deep to receive for the Liberators will be Long and Jackson. The first kick was fielded at about the 12. We'll see where Stone can kick this one.
Hey, you know what? And I'll tell you what, we had a pretty good return on that first one.
We had a penalty.
Did have the penalty, but
29-yard return negated by a holding call, which netted about a 7-yard return. Both Jackson and Long standing on their own 10-yard line.
What do you think? I mean, 25 seconds, you think we'll just...
we got 2 timeouts remaining.
Yeah. See where we end up on the kickoff return here, and then maybe take a knee or take a couple shots. There's a pooch kick.
It's a pooch kick.
Got to get on that ball.
Get on it. And finally, Jackson falls on it at the 26-yard line. And,
man,
I'm having a hard time seeing here, Clay. And I didn't know where the ball went. And you said pooch kick, and I'm looking for it.
Yeah, and we had 2 Bolivar Liberators just watching it, trying to get ready to block for Cyrus, and he had to come a long way up to try to field that.
He moved up about 16, 18 yards to get to that ball.
Yeah, and we had guys right there that moved out of the way of the ball. So that's something probably looked at.
Well, we know who the special teams coach is. We'll ask him on Wednesday night. What's up with that?
Yeah.
1 receiver to either side for Banner. Poke the up back on the far side. Jackson on the near side. They hand it off to Jackson. He finds the seam, breaks a tackle or two, and he's going to be close.
11
I
yards.
believe they're going to have it. They're going to give him the first down. That's another Hometown Mattress and Furniture first down.
Good job by Jackson. A little bobbing and weaving right there, you know it.
And timeout Liberators with 19 seconds left. We will again keep it here. Don't forget, we're going to have the Shelter Insurance halftime show coming up after we catch up on our advertising during the break. We'll update you on local scores, the Chiefs score.
We're down 10-0 on that right now, the Chiefs.
Not good. So now the Liberators with the first down. 19 seconds remaining. The ball is on their own 37-yard line. 38. I thought somebody was knocking on the door. You're over there keeping time to the Beatles.
Yeah, I got a little Beatles going there.
All right. Mortensen and Long wide to the near side. Bliss out to the far side. Poke the up back on the far side. Comes in motion to the near side. Banner takes a snap. Hands off to Jackson. He comes near side. Hit at the line of scrimmage and picks up maybe a yard. Gets up to about the 39-yard line. They give him a gain of 2, second down and 8, and that's going to end the half. So after one half of play, it is Bolivar 6 and Bolivar 13, Harrisonville 6. And we're going to send it back to the studio. We'll be right back with the Shelter Insurance halftime show. You're watching Bolivar Liberator Football on MoSportsZone.com, listening on Your Country 99.
Hitachi Energy in Jefferson City is seeking beginning and seasoned welders. No certification needed. Gain knowledge and expertise from their expert welders in their Hitachi Welding School. Enjoy a safety-focused and climate-controlled environment while you work. With a benefit package that starts on day one and pay up to $27 per hour, Hitachi inspires progress for a future that you and your family deserve. Join their diverse team of professionals today by applying at HitachiEnergy.com.
You're listening to 99.1 KYOO halfway, 1200 AM KYOO, and 102.9 K275 CD Bolivar.
HMI Fireplace is here to serve your community and promote local youth sports programs. It's in HMI's history to keep your home safe and to be on the ball when winter strikes. Come into HMI Fireplace and let them write up the best defense for Old Man Winter today. Look them up online at HMIFireplaceShop.com or give them a call.
No one warms you like
HMI Fireplace is here to serve your community and promote local youth sports programs. It's in HMI's history to keep your...
In the market for furniture? Don't go to the big corporate stores in Springfield and pay their wildly inflated prices just for them to pay their big dividends to their New York City shareholders. Shop at your locally owned favorite, Hometown Furniture and Mattress, where we have made furniture affordable again. From budget to luxury, we have it all. Ask us about our financing made easy, no credit needed. Come see us today right here in Bolivar at 451 South Springfield Avenue next to Tres Amigos, or call us at 417-912-7681. Don't overpay, take home today.
Drilling, the action of making a hole in something by boring with a drill. Sounds simple, right? Well, it's not, especially when it comes to water wells, geothermal drilling, and environmental monitoring. With over 20 years experience, Jeremy McCarthy and his crews at McCarthy Drilling will have your project completed efficiently and effectively using state-of-the-art drill rigs. Don't leave your drilling to just anyone. Contact the experts at McCarthy Drilling in Halfway. McCarthy Drilling done right. Bold transformations start at MD Lux Aesthetics and Med Spa in Bolivar. Lose weight with personalized solutions. Balance your body with expert hormone therapy. Revitalize your skin with powerful laser treatments. And refresh your look with precision injections. Every journey begins with a $50 consultation credited towards your service when you move forward. Find them on Facebook or find them behind Bill Roberts Chevrolet. Step into the future of beauty and wellness, where cutting-edge science meets self-care. MD Lux Aesthetics and Med Spa.
Welcome back to Placer Stadium on the campus of Southwest Baptist University. It's halftime. Liberators up 13-6 over the Harrisonville Wildcats. It is the Shelter Insurance halftime show brought to you by Shelter Insurance. Visit Craig Lehman about free insurance review. That's Craig Lehman Agency, Shelter Insurance. Thank you, Craig. And, Clay, why don't you recap the scoring in the first half?
All right. Liberators took the opening kickoff, elected to take the opening kickoff, and tried to mount a drive down the field, but it stalled out. We had to punt the ball to Harrisonville, and just a couple plays into their drive, they fumbled. We recovered the fumble on the 31-yard line. So it started out really good. That was at 8:53. Just a couple minutes later, we had a 29-yard touchdown pass from Chapel Banner to Mortison. The kick was partially blocked, though, so it just made the score to 6-0. Liberators looking good on defense, forced Harrisonville to punt to us again. We had ended up with another drive. We ended up with a 12-yard touchdown run by Cyrus Jackson. This time the point by Viles was good, making the score 13-0. At 9:29 to go in the second quarter, Bunn intercepts a pass as Harrisonville was trying to mount a drive. Just an outstanding athletic play. The receiver tipped the ball up in the air, and Bunn was closing in to make a tackle and just dove to the ground out in front of him and was able to come up with the interception, put the ball at the 31-yard line. Great tip drilled there by Bunn. 1:25 to go, though. We ended up with Harrisonville ended up with a 6-yard touchdown pass before the end of the quarter. Actually, it's 25 seconds. Can't read my own writing here. Extra point, though, was no good. It got blown up. So that leaves the final score at 13-6 here for the first half.
And really the story in the first half to me was the Bolivar defense. I mean, they kept us in good field position. They made turnovers. They stopped. And, hey, this Harrisonville, their quarterback can run. They got a running back that can run. The quarterback can throw, too. And they've really done a good job on that veer option tonight.
Yeah, you won't get any argument out of me on that. Our defense has looked really solid, and I just love the way they're flying to the ball and everything. Had a little hiccup right there and let them get down there and score, but we kept them out from getting that extra point, which is that could be very big for us. For the Liberators, Chapel Banner throwing the ball tonight. He's had 8 attempts and he's completed 5 of them. One of which a 29-yard touchdown strike, but he's 5 of 8 for the evening with 56 yards. His targets tonight, Lucas Polk with a big catch of 14 yards. Paul Bliss has 1 catch of 3 yards. Bliss and Braden Long has 1 catch of 5 yards. Right there was the biggest part of our offense last week with 129 yards by, I think it was Bliss, and 75 yards by Long. And tonight, them two been kind of held in check for a total of 8 yards between the two of them. The big strike from Banner to Evan Mortison of 29 yards, his only reception of the night, but it's good for the touchdown. Cyrus Jackson had 1 catch of 5 yards out of the backfield. Rushing the ball, I tell you, I'm gonna have to give Harrisonville props on their defense too. Rushing the ball, they've held Chapel Banner. Now keep in mind, when he gets sacked, that counts as a rush for him. So in the whole scheme of things, he has physically tried to evade a sack or actually had a play called where he ran the ball 5 times tonight, and he's for -3 yards. Lucas Polk stopping under center on 1 play to get 1 yard, so 1 carry, same thing as what he had last week. Cyrus Jackson has 11 carries, and he's been held to 24 yards, Matt. So
that's a guy that had 129 last week.
Yeah, so Harrisonville defense, I mean, they're no slouch right there, and we're able to move the ball a little bit right there. And the big thing about that is our defense has kept them on their side of the field, so we're getting them short fields. Which, how many years did we give up the short fields to everybody? Right now, it's the Liberators that are holding the offense of Harrisonville into their side of the field, and we're getting short fields and being able to capitalize on it.
The one thing, Harrisonville did make some adjustments in that second quarter. They started running the quarterback Hall, and he's had some success, and we're going to have to make some adjustments defensively to get him contained.
Yeah, I agree 100%. And Hall, I'm watching through the binoculars, so I've kind of got a little advantage right there. And at the beginning of the game, he was really putting the ball in and riding the back, and then he was trying to pull it out, but the back was trying to take it. I've been watching him, and he's not putting it in there. He's just kind of
He's faking the handoff. Yeah,
he's very much faking the handoff because they had. I told you. I said, man, they're going to have an issue right here because the very first time they fought over that ball, the first play they ran, and there was 2 or 3 more times like that, and then all of a sudden that ball came out, and ever since then, the quarterback has not been sticking that ball in there and riding him. He's just kind of pushing it at him.
And if they do hand it off, he's giving it right to him and pulling out.
Yeah.
He's not. It's kind of a design play. It's not the option. If he's going to keep it, he's not getting it in the belly.
I'm almost betting that, and I know from back in the day that the coaches a lot of times would just call it. And they used to send it into us, base option right or base option left or whatever. But then they would say, give or pitch.
Yep.
And they took it out of the quarterback's hands on whether they were going to read it. The quarterback or the coach was calling that from the sideline and sending it in just to avoid that fumble.
Yep. All right. Well, that's our stats. And, again, I think we'll make some adjustments, try and contain Hall a little bit better. And he's had a great second quarter, but the Liberators still up 13-6. Some scores from around the area. Number 1 in Class 6, Nixa 14. Number 4 in Class 5, Webb City 7 late in the second quarter. Number 1 in Class 2, Seneca 7. Mount Vernon 3 in the first quarter. Number 3 in Class 2, Lamar 15. East Newton nothing in the second quarter. Number 3, Marionville in Class 1. I don't know how they are number 3. They are load. I don't know if you've seen any film on them. Cash Pomeroy, their tailback, that kid is a man, capital M, capital A, capital N. He's getting some 1AA looks, football subdivision looks, and he's playing Class 1 football, and he's also the inside linebacker. But they're no score on. That's a Saturday game against Forsyth. Number 4, Fair Grove in Class 3, 14. Number 4, Tipton in Class 2, 7. And number 5, Carthage in Class 6, 21. Ozark 0 in the second quarter. No score on Warsaw and Adrian. Thayer 29, Nighthouse Christian 9 in the first quarter. Number 6 in Class 5, Republic 35, Waynesville nothing second quarter. No score from Nevada and Aurora. Number 9 in Class 3, Cassville. Number 7 taking on, or number 9, 7 points for Cassville against number 10 in Class 4, Mack County, 0 in the first quarter. Mack County is a district foe of the Liberators. Rest of the scores around the area. Branson up 14-7 over Camden in the second quarter. A little shocker there.
Yep.
Neosho 7, Kickapoo nothing in the first quarter. And it's Joplin 13, Lebanon 14 at the end of the first quarter of that game at Lebanon. Willard 6, Glendale 7 first quarter. Marshfield holds a 15-0 lead over Reed Spring in the first quarter. No score from Ava Rogersville. Monette 42, Strafford nothing in the second quarter.
Wow.
Strafford lost last week. They must have lost everybody because they were a pretty good football team last year. No score from West Plains and Parkview. Last night in the game, Ash Grove defeated El Dorado Springs 51-18. No score from Skyline Buffalo. Miller 20, Stockton 8 in the second quarter. No score from Hillcrest Rolla. Willow Springs 14, Pleasant Hope nothing second quarter. No score on Carl Junction and Heritage. And Clever up 19-0 over Cuba. They may get 2 wins in a row in their first varsity action.
That'd be kind of neat for them.
That would be good. So those are some scores from around the area. We will send it back to the studio for a few more ads. We got about 12 minutes till halftime's over. You're watching the Shelter Insurance Halftime Show here at Bolivar Liberator Football on MoSportsZone.com and listening on Your Country 99.
Stay active and energized at the Bolivar Recreation and Aquatic Center. Hit the gym, take a fitness class, or shoot some hoops in the full-size gymnasium. They've got a seasonal indoor pool, top-notch equipment, flexible class options, and convenient childcare while you work out or attend activities. Need space for an event? Rent out the gym, studio, or multi-purpose rooms, perfect for parties, meetings, or team events. Open daily with hours to fit your schedule. Bolivar Recreation and Aquatic Center, where Bolivar comes to move. Located just off Broadway. Join the action today.
For Precision Small Engines, the name people have trusted for over 30 years for the sale, maintenance, and repair on steel leaf blowers and steel chainsaws. Carrying original manufactured parts and aftermarket parts, Precision Small Engines is sure to have everything you need to get you up and running again. Located north of Bolivar on Highway 13. Visit online at PrecisionSmallEngines.net.
Precision Small Engines in Bolivar.
Grandpa, why does buying a big orange tractor make everyone so happy?
Really, Kenzie, I think it's because people love these Kubota tractors, like the Do-It-All L3301, with its legendary hydrostatic transmission and full range of available implements, or the fact that we make everything so simple. Simple pricing, simple financing, simple no-pressure sales.
So simple things make people happy?
They do when you're buying the best tractor on earth. So make buying your Kubota simple at Coral Supply in Bolivar.
Transform your yard with Rovenstein Landscaping. They're dedicated to serving their customers with quality products and friendly service. Whether you're tackling your own project or you want to work with one of their expert designers to create the outdoor space you've always imagined, they're here to help every step of the way. They're fully stocked with everything you need. Just stop by 250 North Lemon Avenue in Bolivar, right behind Casey's General Store. Rovenstein Landscaping. Let's grow something great together.
Welcome back to Plaster Stadium on the campus of Southwest Baptist University. It's halftime. We're at the Shelter Insurance halftime show. Liberators up 13-6 over the Harrisonville Wildcats. Both Class 4 teams, they are in District 7. We're in District 6. And we could see them. Hopefully we do see them again, because that means we're going to make it to the semifinals.
Exactly.
So, good game here tonight so far. Don't forget Barge's Pizza after the game, $14 buffet. That's your drink and all the pizza you want to eat. They'll have the pizza bar loaded up. We went last Friday. I guess we're going to go down tonight, or you got something you got to do?
No, I'm planning on going down there and have a little supper.
Yep.
We got that buffet, and they got the dessert pizzas out. That's all included.
We got all kinds of, I hope Big Mike, I know you're watching Big Mike. I want one of them buffalo chicken pizzas tonight. That's about the only way I eat chicken. So,
yeah.
But it's really good down there. We have the Coach's Corner there every Wednesday night, 6 o'clock to 7. I hadn't looked in a while, but it was about 1,600 people watched at lunchtime. I'd seen that watched it on Facebook. Last week, we had over 2,600 watch it on Facebook.
Yeah, that's just blowing my mind.
So, we have a lot of fun. We pick some games. We talk about conference games. We preview the coming game. We review the past game, and Coach Clardy does a good job. We have a good time. We also talk to other coaches. We had Coach Blair, Activities Director Colt Blair on. This next week, it's either Kim Cribbs or Ron Bandy. I can't remember the girls' golf coach or the cross-country coach.
By the way, girls golf, congratulations, went up to or down to Marshfield this past
week.
3 days, this past
Tuesday,
week,
yep.
And won a tournament down there. And congratulations to Delaney Daniels, who was the overall medalist, took first. Good job there.
And the softball girls were in the Ozark Mountain Conference tournament down in Branson today. They defeated Carl Junction in the first round, ruled them 15-0. They lost in the second round to...
Just a second, I'm trying to here we go.
Got it right here.
Lost to Carl Junction.
Yep.
Playing Logrog for third to me. Okay, and then they lost to Logrog 0-6.
Yep. So they took fourth place.
I think we have some injuries.
They beat West Plains 15-0 in the first round, lost 12-6 to CJ, and then lost 6-0. Yeah, but they got some kind of injury-ridden.
And having to have some girls play positions that they're not really familiar with, I think. And so,
and then tomorrow, the big cross-country meet here in town. Tomorrow, if you want to drive in Bolivar,
oh man,
you need to leave early. It's Country Days on the Square. It's shut down. You've got the Southwest Missouri cross-country meet at the old airport by the rec center, and there's going to be over 4,000 runners there.
Yeah.
So things are going to be pretty busy here around town tomorrow, so take your time. And remember, we're going to have a lot of folks from out of town, so be polite, be friendly. Let's put our best foot forward.
Yeah, exactly. It is. It's a tremendous asset for the community of Bolivar to have that cross-country meet here like that every year. It's usually up here at the university But they have moved it out there. I wasn't aware of that. I thought it was
right.
Okay.
And that meet is not only a high school meet; it's a college meet and a junior high meet. So I mean, like I said, there's 4,000 runners, and we'll have a big crowd, and that's a great opportunity for us to showcase our town. Hey, next weekend, Missouri Beef Days bid on and got a Missouri High School Rodeo Association rodeo, and that'll be 3 days of rodeo action out at the Polk County Fairgrounds. I know you guys are going to Branson. I'm not going to be able to go because I'm in charge of that. But they're going to have a jackpot roping on Friday night, and that'll be open to anybody that wants to come rope, 70% payback. And then on Saturday, they'll have the junior high kids will go first at 10 o'clock. And if you haven't been to a high school rodeo, it's not like a rodeo you would normally see. There's no entertainment. They will have some music, but there's no clowns. I mean, they have bullfighters for the bull riders to protect them, but there's no clown act. There's no specialty act. It's just a competition. There's 175 kids coming from all over the state of Missouri and neighboring states. And there's also different competitions that you don't see in normal rodeo. They have, in junior high, they have boys and girls goat tying. They have breakaway roping, ribbon roping. They have bareback steer riding, saddle bronc steer riding. They have shoot dogging instead of bulldogging. No horse involved. You just grab the steer out of the chute, they let it out, and when you get to the timeline, you make the throw. Just trying to help kids to learn how to become bulldoggers. And then they also have pole bending, which you don't see in regular rodeo. And the high school is the same way. They have girls breakaway roping, and they will have goat tying for the girls in high school. So, and we're also having the High School Rodeo Association is a nationwide deal. They have shooting sports now, so they'll be shooting light rifle out there at the range and trap. So, and like I said, that's going to bring quite a few people to town that weekend. They'll be here for 3 days. So you'll see these kids, and you have to wear your back tag if you're a contestant anytime you're in town. So you can see all these kids with Missouri high school back tags on.
Okay, really?
All right. So you'll know when you see them, so welcome them to town. And most of those kids are pretty darn good kids. And my family was involved in that association for about 11 years. And
I know they were. Yeah, and that's I know you spent a lot of time with that, and you know people all across this state and the surrounding states as a result of that. And I always enjoy traveling with you because I always get to meet all kinds of people that just come up and know who you are. So
and then on Sunday morning they'll have a cowboy church. The Cape County Cowboy Church travels with the association, and they put on a cowboy church sermon at 8 o'clock, and we will be serving pancake breakfast out there. So for $5, kind of like the Kiwanis Pancake Day, you can get all the pancakes and sausage you want, hear a nice service, and then stay and watch the rodeo. It's $10 admission for anybody over 5 per day, and we'll have the concession stand going. We'll have some great hamburgers, all beef hot dogs. We're going to have breakfast burritos, biscuits and gravy, biscuit sausage, biscuits, bacon sandwiches, and it'll be a great day. Just come on out there and enjoy it.
My Big Mike, if you're listening, put another pizza or two on that because he's talking about all this food, and I haven't eaten supper yet, and I'm getting real hungry.
I had a bag of popcorn.
Oh, yeah.
It was good, too. I tell you, I like the popcorn here. The Booster Club does a good job, and I'm a popcorn junkie.
Yeah.
We got about 2.5 minutes till this thing gets underway. Of course, tomorrow, again, the SBU opens their season right here at 7 o'clock against Missouri Southern. What time's the kickoff between the Tigers and the Jayhawkers?
2:30 tomorrow.
2:30 to kickoff for Mizzou. And MSU, I believe, I'm trying to think. I think they've got Conway, Arkansas tomorrow.
Oh, there you go.
That. So they had a rough road trip to Los Angeles last week to take on USC.
Hold it. Conway, is that Central Arkansas?
Mm-hmm.
That's who the Mizzou Tigers played the first week. Oh, boy. Yeah, but Missouri State stepping up with the elite up in the D1 now. They was D1, what they call it?
We used to call 1AA,
right.
Football subdivision now.
Right,
Football subdivision.
So it's
which that's what Central Arkansas is now. Just a few years ago, they were playing here at SBU.
Exactly.
Too, so.
Exactly. There's been several teams that have made this big jump. I don't know, the NIL money, they're combining conferences and just doing all kinds of stuff, changing the whole the face of NCAA football. So interesting to watch, and there's going to be some good games on. There was last week, and there's going to be a lot of good ones on.
Michigan, Oklahoma's going to be a good one. Missouri, Kansas will be a good one.
Iowa State, Iowa. I can't remember who they're playing right off.
Iowa.
Yeah, Iowa State, Iowa.
Okay.
I was planning on starting at 11 tomorrow morning and ending at 11 tomorrow evening, but I've got to take a break and run down and watch Miss Callie dance down there for the Country Days. So
we'll come on out to Country Days, and there'll be all sorts of stuff to do out there. The Polk County Cattlemen serving their famous steak sandwiches.
Oh, yeah.
And all beef hot dogs. The Elks Lodge cooking fish. The food trucks will all be down there. Be some entertainment as well. Lots going on this fall here in Bolivar.
Just a big day all the way around for the city.
All right, Harrisonville will receive the opening kickoff here in the second half as Bolivar won the toss and elected to receive. Kind of an odd deal. That's it's kind of gone by the wayside. Most people want to receive in the second half.
Yep. You see it every now and again where a team is just they're wanting to make a statement, and we just didn't get it done tonight. And it wouldn't surprise me to see Coach Clardy do that again, defer or not defer, and just go ahead and receive the ball, try to get those first points on the board.
All right,
Harrisonville coming out.
We'll go to the third quarter. That will wrap up the Shelter Insurance halftime show. Craig Lehman Agency. Go check them out on South Springfield Avenue. And coming out to kick will be Wyatt Vowles. Back deep to receive for the Wildcats. It's going to be...
Let me get my glasses on. 14 and
that's
20.
Canterbury and Deegan Beechner. That's a common name up there. I remember some other Beechners.
Yeah.
All right. Vowles with the kick, kicks it on the near side. It's a squibber down the middle, fielded it to 18 by Canterbury.
Good
and
tackle.
It's going to be dropped at the
ball come out?
The ball came out. They're saying Bolivar has the ball on the sideline, but the official says no. So Harrisonville will take over 1st and 10 from their own 26-yard line.
Peyton Yates, first one down there to make the contact, so good job for that young man. He's a sophomore, wide receiver and defensive back.
So we'll see what adjustments the Liberator defensive coordinator made to try and contain that quarterback, Hall. Hall in the pistol, he's got upbacks in front of him, and he's going to straight run. I would do the same thing.
Yeah.
He's been very effective. He picks up about 2 yards.
Ran a little ISO block with the two backs next to him. They just got together, put their shoulder pads together, and was trying to block for him, and he was able to bust through.
Brought down by Owen McCullough.
The wrong person to run that at, I would think.
Yeah. It'll be a gain of 1, 2nd down and 9. Big stop here for the Liberators. They can stop and score. Momentum will really swing in the favor of Bolivar. This time Torres will be to the near side of Hall in the pistol. 2 receivers either side for the senior. Takes the snap. Hands off up the middle to Torres. He breaks it to the outside. Now he's down the middle in the seam, and he's going to be dropped near midfield. And that'll be a 1st down. As he found a little hole, Clay, and he did a good job of making.
I'll tell you what, he's got a little speed. That's the first time he's been able to break free like that and then show off that speed.
Dorian Gonzalez on the stop for the Liberators as they get the ball into Liberator territory. 1st and 10 from the Bolivar 48. In the pistol again, same formation. Now look for him to pass.
Ball.
Ball over to the top head of Hall. He picks it up. He's got nowhere to go, and he's going to be dropped at the 43-yard line. And a big break there for the Liberators.
You know, we had that exact thing happen to us in the first half, and Chappell went back there and just landed on the ball, got down. He wanted to try to run that ball, make something happen, and I think he paid
Liberators all around him.
He kind of paid the price there a little bit.
He took a shot. So 10-20 left to play here in the third quarter. Now looking at a 2nd down and 25 in their own territory. They had gotten across midfield. This time Hall's going to step up under center. Again, 2 receivers either side. Torres the lone setback. Man in motion from the near side to the far side. They pitch to Torres. He makes a little gain of about 3 yards. He snuck around that outside linebacker, Colton Hill, and then but then got hit by 3 Liberators immediately.
Yeah, good job. The Liberators kind of keeping him in there. He wasn't able to get to the outside right there and tried to cut it back right into the Liberators.
So 3rd down and about 22 now for the Wildcats.
This will be a big stop right here.
Two receivers near side, up back on the near side. 1 receiver out to the far side. Hall on the pistol. Torres to his near side. Pump fake throw. Now he's going to run, and he's going to go nowhere. He's going to lose a yard on the play, and the Liberator defense will force the Wildcats to punt on their first possession of the second half.
Great job right there. I think he was just trying to use that fake punt to freeze everybody up right there, and then he started to tuck it and run, and I don't know which defender it was, but he got by the defender, but the defender just reached out and grabbed him by the back and pulled him down.
Long back to receive the punt, standing in his own 32. It's a high snap. Hall's able to get the punt off. It's a short punt. It's going to bounce at midfield and goes backwards, so the Liberator's going to be in Wildcat territory to start this drive.
There we go, short field. That's what we talked about at halftime about the Liberators.
The defense has given the offense a short field all night long, and we've been able to capitalize on it. So with 8:36 left to play here in the third, Bolivar takes over 1st and 10 from the Harrisonville 46-yard line. Coach Clardy talking to his troops along with offensive coordinator Logan Claiborne. I don't know if it's Claiborne or Claiborne. We'll have to get the official pronunciation by Coach Clardy on Wednesday at the coach's corner.
So he brought with him from SBU, right?
Yep. 2 receivers near side, 1 far side for Banner. Poke the up back on the far side. Jackson on Banner's left. Now Poke comes in motion. Stops. They hand off to Jackson. Penalty flag on the play. Illegal procedure is going to be the call, I do believe.
Illegal shift or, procedure. Oh, let's hope that's going to be the only one of those, Matt.
We've had a pretty penalty-free game by the Liberators.
Very much so.
The Wildcats have jumped offside twice, had a pass interference. So 1st down and 15 now as we're back into our own territory at the 49-yard line. Two near side, 1 far side for Banner. Far side, Mortensen goes in motion. Banner takes the snap, looking to throw all the way. Throws it downfield, has his man, and incomplete. A good job by the cornerback closing in to knock that down. That was Cooper Baker, a 5'10", 141-pound junior. I thought he was going to get him, man. That looked good.
It looked to me like Bliss was going to break open right there, but that backside man got in the way.
It was cover 2 over the top, and the other man was able to get there and get a hand on it. So 2nd down now and 15. Banner gets the play from the sideline, tells his line what to do. Trips near side, 1 far side. Now they send Long in motion from the near side to the far side. Hand off to Jackson. He comes this way, gets across the line of scrimmage, maybe picks up 2-3 yards.
It's 3 there.
So it's going to be 3rd down and about 13 for the Liberators. And I'll tell you what, I think I would go back to that play they threw to Polk across the middle for 12 yards for a 1st down before. He was wide open.
I think it's the same formation as what we had then.
2 receivers either side. Banner looking to throws to the near sideline and hits the man in the face. He was kind of screened. The intended receiver was Long, and the D-back had his back to the quarterback, and I don't think Long could see around him.
Yeah, and we had a wheel route going over on the far sideline.
I saw that.
It looked pretty good.
Polk was wide open on the wheel to the far side.
All right,
so Miles will punt. And Cannably will return. He's standing in his own 15-yard line. Biles gets the kickoff. It's not a very good one. It's going to bounce. Cannably comes up like he's going to try and pick it up. Liberators surrounded. It goes across the 20. We'll be down at the 18-yard line.
You know, when that didn't get over 6 foot high, and I thought it was going to hit one of those Harrisonville guys that were running backwards. That would have been pretty sweet, but.
So Harrisonville takes over 1st and 10 from their own 18 with 7:35 remaining here in the third quarter, down 13-6 to the Libs. And McCurry brings his troops to the line of scrimmage. Hall will be in the pistol. Torres beside him. 2 receivers wide to the near side, man in the slot on the far side, and a wide out as well. Hall takes a snap. It's over his head. He's going to have to fall on it at the 10-yard line. 2 times this half, a bad snap by the Wildcats, and that's going to back them up and bring down a 2nd down and 19 for Harrisonville.
Who's lined up right over that center there? Let me try to get that number. I think he's got that center kind of jumpy right now.
Looks like
that's number 50, I think. Yep. That's Aiden, right? Aiden Esri.
Yep.
I think he's got that center a little nervous.
This time Hall up under center. They send a man in motion and bad snap again, and Hall just has to fall on it, and that's going to bring up 3rd and we got a penalty flag, illegal procedure, and so moving back 5 more yards
to the 5.
2nd down. We're going the right way, boys.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, Esri just lining up right, kind of on his inside shoulder right there for us, and he's just blasting in there.
So ball on the 5-yard line. 2nd down and 24. Hall will be in the pistol. Head up, back on the near side. Takes the snap. Going to run it himself. Kicks it to the outside. Breaks a tackle. Gets up to about the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, but still way short of the 1st down. But they are at least going to be looking at a 3rd and less than 20. We got a penalty? Nope.
They finally moved him up, Eric.
Okay. So 3rd and 16. And they'll split the backfield with Hall up under center. 2 receivers near side. Hall takes a snap, throws it over here on a little bubble screen, gets a block, and he's going to be close to the 1st down. We'll see where they spot him, and it'll be a 1st down. He knocks him out at the 32-yard line. Making the reception for the Wildcats was Gavin Thompson, a 6', 385-pound senior wideout.
They had a little success with that play earlier today, or in the 1st half. So
they got a great seal block on the corner, and that sprung Thompson. So they finally pick up the 1st down after moving way back. 2 receivers either side for Hall. He's in the pistol again. Look for him to run. Look for him to run to the far side, which is the Y side. Nope, he hands off to Torres. He goes that way, and he gets nothing.
There it was again. It looked like the quarterback looked like he was trying to pull that out, but Torres just took it and went.
McCullough in on the stop. Harless also there to help the Liberators. 5:25 left to play in the 3rd. Bolivar trying to pick up their first victory of the season in this non-conference showdown. Hall will step up under center. Torres now whispers something in his ear. He's got a split backfield behind him. This is the same that they run that, and Hall going to keep it. Now he pitches. Oh, man, what a shot. But a good job by the runner to spin out of that hit and pick up 6 yards from the carry.
Yeah, that's that run-pass option that way. I mean, he did a great job. The pass was covered up, so he was going down the line and seeing he wasn't going anywhere, so he made the pitch.
He was in the grasp when he pitched the ball.
Yeah, and we had every option covered right there. They just did a really good job of bouncing off that tackle. He got stuck.
We got a good hit on Torres, but he spun out of it. Going to have to wrap up. Again, they run the same formation, but the wideouts are to this near side. And again, they run pass option. Now they loop it over the top, and making the grab
Short of the first.
short of the first is Skylar Gilmore. He caught the touchdown reception.
They're going to...
We're going to measure this?
I think we're going to. The near side official here, I think, has him a lot shorter than the far side.
No, they're not going to measure.
Yeah.
Yep. They say third down. No, they are going to measure. He's going to be about a yard short. Gosh, I got short.
Yeah, I think he's...
They're going to have to bring the chains all the way from the far sideline. They're going to earn their money tonight.
There you go.
And you got two offensive linemen jumping the chains. That's usually a bad sign because one of them will catch a foot and blow a knee out.
Mr. Nick Sainer, and who's on this end? Short. About a half yard.
About a half a yard.
Yep.
I believe on this side it is... Can't tell who that is.
I don't think it's one that's listed.
No, I don't either. It looks like Roundtree, Nick Roundtree, and he wasn't on the list. So they'll move the ball to the hash where it'll be third down or fourth down and about a half a yard.
I'm going to say quarterback's going to be under center.
I bet he's going to run the ball. If he's under center, he's going to get the ball.
I'd like to see Aiden Esri just line headed up on that center right now.
Coach Brent Maxwell, that's who I'd be giving it to.
Well, I see Milo Griffin in the game. I hadn't noticed his number in prior to this.
Has he been in? Plays, yeah.
Okay.
So Hall talking to his other tailback. That is Asher Hall. That's his brother.
Watch for the hard count here.
Split backfield, Hall up under center. And he's going to run it himself, and he'll pick it up plus some. He's still driving forward, gets to midfield. That's one tough kid.
It is. He had a lot of Liberators on him, and he was on the back of one of his linemen.
He just got his shoulders down and drove those legs. And they spot it right at midfield. 1st and 10 from the 50. 4:16 remaining. Liberators up 13-6. But Harrisonville's matriculating.
Yes, they are. Got to see old Hank Stram calling that the other day.
And from the pistol is Hall. Torres in the backfield with him. Nope, Hall going to keep it. Pulled it out of Torres' stomach, and he drives forward and picks up 7. I don't even know why they're faking. I would just give him the ball and let him run.
Yeah.
He's one tough runner. And he's taking some shots tonight, folks. The Liberators, a physical game we talked about last week. Coach said at the coach's corner down at Barges it'd be another one tonight, and it has been. Hall will be in the pistol, 2 to either side for him. Torres is lone setback on his right side. Snap is back. They hand it off to Torres. He works it to the outside. He's going to pick up a yard or two, and he did take a shot.
I think the ball came out again, and we have it, but they were going to say he was down.
It'll be third down and about 2 for the Wildcats. Now, we can't hear up here in the box, but I bet there's some pad popping going on out there. 20 on the play clock. Harrisonville making some changes. Don't appear to be in much of a hurry. 2:45 on the game clock here in the third quarter. Now down to 10 on the play clock. You're going to have to hurry up now.
Going to the line. 5 on it.
In the gun. 3.
They're not getting it off yet.
They got it off, and Hall going to keep it, and he's going to pick up the first down. Man, he is shifty, and he is powerful.
Hey, you know, that one on the far side doesn't have him with the first down.
Well, yeah, you're right.
They've got him.
They got him about 6 inches short. So it'll be 4th and less than a yard. And this is going forward here with 2 minutes left here in the third quarter, down by a score. The Wildcats are going to go for it. Who do you think is going to carry the ball, Clay?
I would just, if I was a betting man.
Hall will step up under center. And he's going to run it himself, turns the corner on the far side, and picks up 3 yards.
Let's see. Well, they're going to give him the full 5 right there, it looks to me like.
Oh, he handed that off to his brother, Asher Hall. That wasn't the quarterback. That was his younger brother, the sophomore, Asher Hall. He's 5'11", 172, just a sophomore. So 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Minute 30 left in the third.
The Bears need to bow their backs here now.
Just 3 possessions, 2 by Harrisonville, 1 by the Liberators in this quarter. Hall
spins
out of it, but then dropped for a loss. Good job by the Liberators. And the clock will keep running.
Kel McCurry with the tackle there.
It was a little windy, but we don't have any flags anywhere. They're not on the goalposts. I don't know if the wind makes a difference in tonight's game. But when I came in, there was a little bit of breeze out of the northwest.
I'm not seeing the tree across from us. There's not any leaves or limbs really moving.
Hall will be in the pistol. Torres to his left. 2 receivers either side. Takes the snap, looking to throw all the way. Throws over in the far flats. Has his man, and the Liberators
big hit right there.
Wrap it up. We got flags all over the place.
It's number 22 with the finishing. That's Colt Hill. Number 8 was the first man there. Darian Gonzalez.
Looks like we're going to have holding against the Wildcats.
You know, I'm thinking you decline that. Well, it depends on where the hold is at, I guess.
Well, the flag was at the 40, so you're either looking at 1st and 22 or 2nd and 13.
Yeah, push them back.
So they're going to accept the penalty. So it'll be
second and a bunch, it looks like.
They're going to move him back to the
21.
46.
21 yards. 2nd and 21?
Should be first. That was first down. With the hold, I guess that's right. This is second 21. Off from the pistol. Again, 2 receivers either side. Torres his lone setback. Senior takes a snap, throws over here in the near flats, and they cut it back to the middle. And a good job.
Get him down. Get him down.
Running. Tough running by Harrisonville. He comes down the near sideline, across the 30, 35 to the 20, finally driven out of bounds at the 18. Man, what a terrible break for the Liberators. They had him at no gain, and he winds up picking up 27 yards.
27 yards. Yeah, we had him stopped dead in the middle of the field for just a very short gain, really. And he spun out of the arms of 3 or 4 different Liberators. Turned it upfield.
Making that tough run was Striker Gilmore. We finally got him turned inside on that little screen, and he was able to fight his way through. This time, Hall under center with a split backfield, runs veer option to the far side, fakes the handoff, keeps it, turns, and he takes a shot.
That's Colt Hill.
Oh, my gosh, that freshman.
He's going to stay down there a little bit, I think.
And he is down. I mean, he took a shot. Finally, he's to his feet, and that'll end the third quarter. After 3 quarters of play, it's Bolivar 13, Harrisonville 6. You are watching Bolivar Liberator Football on MoSportsZone.com, listening on Your Country 99.
Appears to be cramping a little bit.
Transform your yard with Rovenstein Landscaping. They're dedicated to serving their customers with quality products and friendly service. Whether you're tackling your own project or you want to work with one of their expert designers to create the outdoor space you've always imagined, they're here to help every step of the way. They're fully stocked with everything you need. Just stop by 250 North Lemon Avenue in Bolivar, right behind Casey's General Store. Rovenstein Landscaping. Let's grow something great together.
Roten Cleanworks. So what do? Let's make this simple. We stain and we clean. We stain decks, we stain fences, we stain houses, we stain concrete. We clean commercial buildings, we clean house exteriors, we clean fleets of all sizes, we clean equipment of all kinds. I'm telling you, we clean and we stain. Roten Cleanworks, it's what we do. Contact us today.
Welcome back to Plaster Stadium on the campus of Southwest Baptist University. Fourth quarter action about to get underway. Bolivar up 13-6 over the Harrisonville Wildcats, but Harrisonville looking at a 2nd down and 8 from the Liberator 17-yard line. And Hall brings out his troops after taking a shot. And he'll be in the, this is a new formation in the pistol and has a back on either side, one receiver to the far side. He's going to run option, and he's going to tuck it, string it out, but man, he cuts it up. He takes another shot. Now we got a late penalty flag from the back judge.
That could be, I don't know, that's usually going to be a defensive penalty coming from him.
Hall is one tough runner. He has taken some shots and keeps ticking.
Waving it off.
So it's still going to be a gain of 9. That'll bring up 3rd down and 1 for the Wildcats. Nixa 21, Webb City 14 in the 3rd.
3rd and 2.
So they're going to call it 3rd and 2. And Hall will step up under center with his brother and Torres in the backfield split. He's going to run, keeps it himself. And pitches to touchdown. Torres. Touchdown, Harrisonville.
First play of the fourth quarter.
And Hall took another shot when he pitched that ball. And it's a 13-12 ball game.
Bolivar 13, Harrisonville 12.
They're going to go for 2.
Go for 2. Hall will be in the pistol. He has an up back and Torres on the same side. Now Torres goes in motion. They lob it over the top, and they get the 2-point conversion. And the Wildcats take a 1-point lead with 11:28 remaining in the ball game with the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, you just knew that they would go for 2 if they made that score right there, and they're going to rely on their defense right now. The offense is going to have to step up a little bit. You know, the first half, would I say we had total yards was
56.
We had less than 100 yards, 56 passing and 24 rushing. So, so I mean that's offense is going to need to put something on the board right here.
By God, boys, I believe you could hang meat in this press box. It is cold. Kent was smart. He brought a jacket.
Well, I did wear long pants tonight for the first time, I think, since sometime in early May, maybe.
I've learned my lesson about wearing shorts in here because that vent's right between my legs.
Yep.
And, boy, it can get cold down there.
Yeah.
Jackson going back deep to receive with Braden Long. And doing the kicking for the Wildcats, Elliott Stone.
I see we got a couple new McCurry's out there. You know, that last kickoff they gave us was a little pooch kick. We had to just kind of stand and watch it drop. So
Bill McCurry and Polk will be the upbacks.
There it is.
Stone, a little poocher again. Jackson's going to field it at the 12, bobbles a little bit to the 15, works to the outside to the 20, gets up to the 24-yard line.
Okay.
So a gain of 12 on the return.
Good return.
And Bolivar takes over 1st and 10 there with 11:21 left in the ball game, down by a point to the Wildcats.
Yeah, what'd you say earlier? A little matriculate a little bit here.
Yeah, we need to score first, but we also need to run some time off.
Yeah, that's it. You know, just a good slow drive is perfectly fine with me right now.
But we got to score mainly.
Yeah, 4 yards a pop.
If you just gave me a touchdown pass right now, I'd take it. Banner in the gun, Jackson beside him, 2 receivers to either side for the junior. Takes the snap, hands off to Jackson. See him up the middle, and he's going to pick up about 4 yards. Just what you called for, Clay.
Yep.
And on the stop for the Wildcats, Malachi Bolin, 5'9", 168-pound senior. Playing in the strong safety position. Banner gets the play from the near sideline and relays it to his center. They're going to stay in the same formation. Banner takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Jackson, pump fakes, hitch and go. Has his man down the near sideline. That's long.
Oh, no.
He makes the catch. He keeps his feet, and he's still running. He's down to the 20. And the Liberators in the red zone
30
on
40,
a
50. 50-yard touchdown.
No, 50-yard pass.
Yeah. That was long, right?
Yep, long. It was a nice pump fake by Banner, and the cornerback bid on it. Long kept going. He was wide open. He stumbled just a little bit, and the D-back was able to catch him 50 yards down the field. Banner takes the snap, hands off to Jackson. He had a hole up the middle. He got hit, kicked it out, maybe gets 2 yards. Ethan Stone, the kicker, making the tackle. Also a defensive lineman. Gain of 2, second down and 8. 10-minute mark left in the ball game. 2 receivers either side for Banner. Jackson on his left. Banner takes the snap, looking to throw. Under pressure, throws. Has his man making the catches long.
Great job.
At the 4-yard line, and that'll be another hometown furniture and mattress first down. I missed it last time, Randy. Sorry. All the excitement of the big pass play. So first and goal to go from the 4 for the Liberators. So much for matriculating, but I told you, as long as we get the score, it'll be all right. Momentum shifting in favor of Bolivar. They hand off to Jackson. He dives forward. He gets down to about the 3. Give him a yard gain. Tough running on the inside tonight for the Liberators.
There sure is. Jackson just needs a little alley to get through, and he can put some speed on him.
They send the play in. Mortensen wide to the near side. Out to the far side. 1 as well. The up back is Polk. They're going to throw in the far corner fade, and just out of the overreach hand of Bliss. It's incomplete. Stops the clock with 8:54. 3rd and goal to go from the 3. Good thought and a good throw. Just a little bit over Bliss's head.
3 yards, you know what? I tell you what. If we can get them backs and the receivers just to clear out, I wouldn't mind seeing Chapel just do a little scramble, get them defenders to the back of the end zone.
They got a man in the slot on the far side. That's long. Now the up back goes to the far side. Call. No, they handed it off, and getting in is Jackson. It is a 3-yard touchdown run, a Warwick Electric touchdown run by Jackson, and that's going to put the ball game at 19-14.
I thought Banner faked that.
I did too, and he had a wide open lane.
Yep, he sure did.
He's going to walk in the end zone, but Jackson had the ball, and now we're going to go for 2.
Yep.
Chapel gets the play, goes over and talks to Long. Jackson will be in the backfield with him. Mortensen to the near side, and the slot on the near side is Polk. Now Long goes in motion from the far side to the near side. Chapel rolls out near side, throws in the corner, has his man.
Good.
Say short, just short of the end zone, and he
rolled out.
Shot. That was Long. Yep, the ball came out. Long got a shot right in the back ribs. He's a little gimpy right now. So Score stands 19-14. No Roten Cleanworks extra point. We'll send it back to the studio. You're watching Bolivar Liberator Football on MoSportsZone.com, listening on Your Country 99.
I don't know, even if he held on, I don't know if he got across the line before he turned to make the catch.
Wasn't quite there.
My son is giving me updates from up.
Up, I guess we're sticking it here. Sorry, didn't get back to the commercial. So we'll hold it right here as Viles will kick off. Back deep to receive.
Who we got?
Will be Canterbury.
20.
And
20 on this side.
Beechner. Braden Canterbury and Ruben Bleachner.
We need to try to kick this.
Bounce kick. It's a high end over end kick short. It's going to be fielded by Canterbury at the 19 to the 20, 25, 30. And he's going to be hammered at the 34-yard line. I mean, there's some shots being fired out there, Clay.
Yeah, I can't tell if that's an 18 or, it's 18 and 26. Let's see. 18 is going to be Will Niven, and 26 is Caden Jung. I think I called his name a time or two last week, maybe, on coverage.
So 1st and 10 from their own 34-yard line for the Wildcats to start this drive. How about a big turnover, Lib D?
Need that. Forced fumble.
Ball in the gun. Torres' lone setback. Has two receivers either side, fakes. Now throws across the middle. Incomplete and almost picked off on a tip. Intended receiver for the Wildcats was Striker Gilmore, and he couldn't quite hang on. I thought we were not going to get that. Mortensen might have got that tip drill.
Man. Plenty of time left right here. If Harrisonville, they had two very lengthy possessions on us so far and burned up all of the third quarter.
Two receivers near side for Hall. He steps up under center with a split backfield. Takes the snap, pitches over on the far side, another little inside bubble screen, and it's going to be good for a first down. Making the grab for the Wildcats, Brody McNeil. And they've had success with that all night long.
Yeah, and, both the defenders that are coming out on that twin set, both of the defenders are off the line probably about 11, 12 yards, and it kind of sets up for that little play right there.
And then the receivers are making something happen after they make the catch.
Yep.
Get athletes in space. Now from the gun is Hall. Torres back there with him. He has two to either side. Hands off to Torres. And he dives forward and picks up about 3 yards. And on the stop for the Liberators, my flash is Harless.
68.
Yep.
Aiden Esri taking a break right now. Nope. Yeah, he's over on that left tackle now instead of heads up on the center.
Same formation for the Wildcats on this play. 7:41 and counting here in the fourth quarter. Hall takes the snap, looking to throw, has all kinds of time, now starts to run. He gets hammered, the ball incomplete.
I think he was in front of the line of scrimmage.
Yeah,
he was at the 50.
Yep. He was in front of the line of scrimmage. He was going to get dropped, and he threw it. He's lucky he didn't get to intercept it because it was tipped around as well. That stops the clock, and they're looking at a 3rd and 6 from their own 49-yard line with 7:32 left to play.
They're going
to call a timeout.
Yeah.
So the Wildcats call a timeout with 7:32 left, looking at a 3rd and 6. Down 19-14 to the Liberators. We'll send it back to the studio. You're watching Bolivar Liberator Football on MoSportsZone.com, listening on Your Country 99.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. That's why we work with you to design an auto, home, and life insurance plan that's particular to you. insurance that fits just right. And Shelter is known for our award-winning customer service. Satisfied customers and a plan for you. Ready to check us out? Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Ask Craig Lehman about Shelter's auto, home, and life options.
Sometimes it gets messy out there. When it does, call Southwest Sewer and Septic, your local heroes for emergency septic pumping, septic cleaning, and sewer line repairs. Plus, they now offer porta potties for your job site or special event. For more information, visit southwestsewerandseptic.com or call 417-326-4330. That's 417-326-4330. Southwest Sewer and Septic. They make the dirty work easy. Proud sponsors of Liberator Sports.
Welcome back to Plaster Stadium. 3rd down and 7 for the Wildcats. Hall in the shotgun. Man beside him. His brother goes in motion from the near side of the far side. They fake the pitch. Hall turns up the middle, and he's going to be stopped short of the first down. He's going to bring up a 4th and about 3. See where they spot him exactly. And Hall has he took 3 good shots on that one. Clay.
Yeah, and he just kept spinning, and then he got stopped, and he was just hopping in place. And I thought somebody was really going to light him up, but he went to the ground. So
they're going to go for it, 4th and 3 at the Liberator 46.5-yard line. Big play in the contest right here.
This is a major play right here.
Up back on the far side. One back in the backfield with Hall. No, he's got 2. He's going to run it. Now pitches the ball out to his brother.
He got it.
Oh, my gosh.
That's close, but they're going to give it to him.
We'll see where they spot him.
They're moving him up. It was just right at the sticks.
Just right at it. So the Wildcats pick up the first down. Stop the clock with 6:41.
Oh, buddy. Cyrus Jackson his mother's down here leading the crowd with cheers. She's getting the crowd fired up.
2 receivers either side for Hall. He has Torres in the backfield with him. He's in the full shotgun. Takes a snap, throws over here in the near flats, and falling down, or he would have picked up more yards, was the receiver, and that is Gilmore again. And if he doesn't stumble, Clay, he's going to get 8 on that. Instead, he gets 4.
Yeah. Got to read that a little bit faster there from that defensive back spot when you're lined up that far off.
They'll come right back with the same formation.
Both sides.
Hall surveying the defense, takes the snap, hands off to Torres, and he's going to be drugged down from behind. He gets across the 40, maybe a 1-yard gain on the play.
Poke in there on that stop.
On the stop, yep.
Poke and 68, that's Harless, isn't it?
Yep. And Esri calling for a sub. Those guys are worn out down there. He's going to be replaced by Andrew Wright, or is that Milo Griffin?
That's Milo Griffith's coming in there. He's going to line up in that left D tackle spot.
And Hall will step up under center. He'll have a split backfield behind him, 2 receivers out to the right. Takes the snap, fakes, now throws over in the corner, has his man in the flats. He picks up the first down and then some, picks up 15 yards, gets down to the Liberator 26, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats with 5 minutes left in the ball game.
Time is becoming a critical thing right here, Matt. Clock is running. Harrisonville is really going to start trying to take a little bit more time in between plays right here.
And
they did stop the clock for some reason.
Got an official timeout.
We're going.
Hill's got an equipment failure, so they had to replace him. And to replace him is Peyton Williamson, that outside linebacker on the far side. 2 receivers near side for Hall. He steps up under center. He's got a split backfield behind him. Runs the option.
Oh, no.
And hands. No, he still has the ball.
Yep.
And they're going to say it was down. And that's going to be a loss of about 3 yards on the play. Well, they could say 2 yards, 2nd down and 12. But again, the clock's still running, 4.5 minutes left. Liberators holding on to a 5-point lead. They're going to have to fight like mad dogs right here and stop this Harrisonville Wildcat offense. Twins to either side. Hall's little brother in the backfield with him from the pistol. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff to his brother. Drives forward. Picks up 2 yards. Another yard. Gets up to the 20.
We're grabbing hold of him and hold him, and he's letting his feet are just continuing to move, and
he's got some great leg drive.
We've got to take his legs out from under him now.
3rd and 5 now for the Wildcats. This will be 4-down territory for them. This time 2 receivers to the far side again. Hall will step up under center. Has Torres and Little Hall in the backfield. Takes the snap, throws over in the far flats, and get him down. They get him down. Maybe a 1-yard gain, but still 3 to go to pick up the first.
I almost thought that ball might have skipped.
I know. I thought maybe it hit the rug too. But the official right over there says no.
4th down.
My old eyes at this distance couldn't tell you for sure. Estrie checks back in the ball game, replacing Colton Hill.
No, he's replacing that number 26.
Oh, that's 26?
Yeah, that's Caden Jump. Big play right here. 4th down. 4th and 4.
Split backfield to the near side for Hall. Says something to his tailbacks. He keeps it, and this time nothing doing.
We stopped him right there.
Right there. The Liberators hold the Wildcats with 2:53. They'll get the ball turned over on downs, and now we just have to pick up 1 first down.
Yeah.
Harrisonville does have 2 timeouts remaining, but Bolivar defense comes up huge here.
Big Logan Bunn was the main man right there. Number 59. He grabbed hold and would not let go. I think he had both the quarterback and the running back in his arms.
Well, they met right there where they was going to hand it to him, and he just wrapped them both up. And now all we got to do is run this clock out 2:53. Probably have to get 1 first down, don't we?
Yeah, because they will stop the clock.
They'll stop it.
So
Banner in the gun, 2 near side.
Take care of the ball, boys.
Back on the far side. Jackson beside him back there. Takes the snap, hands off to Jackson. He works to the outside, drives forward. And right now, keep on your feet and just keep the clock running, and that's what he does. And that's going to run off at least 10 seconds before they start the 45-second clock. But they call a timeout. So with that timeout, we'll take one as well. You're watching Bolivar Liberator Football on MoSportsZone.com, listening on Your Country 99.
Sometimes it gets messy out there. When it does, call Southwest Sewer and Septic, your local heroes for emergency septic pumping, septic cleaning, and sewer line repairs. Plus, they now offer porta potties for your job site or special event. For more information, visit southwestsewerandseptic.com or call 417-326-4330. That's 417-326-4330. Southwest Sewer and Septic. They make the dirty work easy. Proud sponsors of Liberator Sports. People choose Oak Star Bank for a number of reasons, from the high interest earning checking accounts all the way to a 30-year fixed rate farm loan. But really, it's our people that make the difference. Here at Oak Star, we believe that friendly service and a smile from hometown people that you know makes all the difference in the world. Come experience the difference a hometown bank like Oak Star can make. Oak Star Bank knows banking in Bolivar. Maybe it's time you get to know us. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Placer Stadium on the campus of Southwest Baptist University. After the timeout, the Liberators run to the left side, and they get another timeout by the Wildcats, stopping the clock at 2:35. Bolivar looking at a 3rd down and 7.
Yep. They're going to call it a short 8, a long 7 is what I'm going to call it.
So we got to pick up we got to get a first down for sure. We need to get some yards. We need a good play here. Do you throw the ball, Clay? Maybe a little bubble screen?
Yeah, a little bubble screen. You know, their D-line has done a good job of getting some pressure on Banner back there, so it might be ripen for like a center screen or something like that.
They do have a bunch of men in the box, so I hate to throw that ball into that mix. I thought about maybe a tight end drag or a little pop pass, but Banner in the gun. He has 2 to either side. Now looks to the sideline for an audible. 10 on the play clock. Little confusion here.
We're going to take
I
a
think we're
timeout.
going to take a timeout. And we do. We take a timeout with 5 seconds. We're going to keep it right here. We don't want to miss any of this action. Don't forget, right after the ball game, you can go down to Barge's Pizza, just south of the Bolivar Square. It's pizza buffet after the game. They stayed until 11:30 last week. I left about 10:15. They were still piling in the door. $14. That includes a drink and all the pizza you want to eat. And they're stocking up for it tonight. And if you didn't come watch the game live, you can go down there and get the feel of the game afterwards. Clay and I will be down there.
Yeah. Looking forward to it.
And I haven't been eating much pizza, but I'm starting to.
I'm on there. That's a weakness for me. I love pizza.
Me too,
man.
but I've been laid off of it, and I've lost 130 pounds, and I think I've gained 10 since we started doing the coaches show. In fact, I know I did. I got on the scale today, and I was like, crap, I got to quit eating this pizza. I guess if you just have 1 or 2 pieces, but when it's all you can eat, I got to spend the money. Trips near side, 1 receiver, far side. Now Jackson goes in motion, and they fake the pass to him. They throw it across the middle, and they get the catch, and he's going to get the first down. That's long, and he took the ball on the ground. I don't know who's got the ball, what's going on. Mayhem all over.
We got 2 Liberators down.
Long took a shot right to the face.
We got the first down, but they have called a fumble. They let the play continue. Now they're going to, looks like the officials are kind of talking about it down there.
McCullough hurt on the play. Long hurt on the play. Both of them limping off the field.
We got a third over there that's limping. That's Harless. Yep, Harrison Ball going to be first down from about the 18.
Tyson White Smith came up with it, but I thought that Long was down. So what a change of events here. With 2:20 left, Harrisonville has the ball, 1st and 10 from the Liberator 22-yard line. And we've got some key people got hurt on that play. Haul up under center, split backfield. They send a man in motion. They pitch it to him. They run sweep near side. He can't get the corner turn, and he's going to lose 2 yards on the carry, and he stays in bounds.
And they've run out of timeouts, so the Liberators have got to bow their backs right here, prevent them from getting that first down.
Darian Gonzalez and Polk in on the stop, and the clock is ticking. Under 2 minutes now, 1:57 and counting. Torres will be in the backfield with Hall. 2 receivers to either side. He's in the pistol. Surveys the defense, takes the snap. Hands off to Torres. He spins around, and he got hammered. Who was that hit that? Was that Kel McCurry?
I think it might have been. He's jumped up, and he's kind of wobbly there a little bit.
I don't know if it's his legs or if it's he's got hit in the head. He's kind of wobbly, like you said. So that's going to bring up 2nd down now and 10.
You know what I think?
3rd down and 10.
I think he's just mad.
Yeah.
Is what it boils down to. He's
so 3rd and 10. Clock still ticking. 1:10 left in the ball game. Up under center is Hall. Split backfield. Look for him to run option near side. He's going to throw. They send one to the end zone, and there's going to be a penalty flag. It's going to be face guarding. He had the coverage on him, but he had his back to the quarterback, and he picked up his hands.
Yeah. All right, so it's 10 or 15. We just went through this a second ago.
Well, it depends on if it's pass interference or if it's face guarding.
Who's down there talking to him?
They're just under a minute to play here, 59 seconds. We'll see where they move them to.
They're going to put them at about the 6-yard line, 7?
Nope. Going to put them right. It's going to be just short of the first down. It'll be 3rd down and 1.
Timeout by the white hat. He's checking the spot here. Okay, timeout. They're going to do an official measurement here, aren't they?
Yep.
Now, that's given that's kind of giving Harrisonville a
big
an extra timeout right here is what it's done.
I think they got the first down, to be honest. We're going to see. Get my B-Knox out.
Short.
You're going to be short. Short about foot. So it'll be 3rd and 1.
See, they were short back here, though, and that just... So he's going to have a little time here to dial up the play that he wants with 59 seconds to go.
I bet they got 3 plays called.
Yeah. No timeouts for Harrisonville.
So they line up 2 stacked over on the far side. The first time we've seen that formation. And Hall will be in the gun. Nobody on the near side. Watch for him to turn and run this way, Clay. They have an up back over on this side as well, lined up like a fullback. Hall takes a snap. He's going to run himself.
First down, and he's short.
First down. He's short of the goal line. It'll be 1st and goal to go from the 3.
Clock stops because of the chains to move.
And now they'll start as soon as they get moved. And he does. Hall takes the snap, and he gets in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Gosh, dog it.
And they take a 1-point lead. Man, that's a gut punch.
Yes, it is.
So will they go for 2 or will they kick?
They're going to kick.
No, they're going to go for 2.
I don't know if they got personnel out there.
Which they're going to, if they get it, we can still tie. If they don't, we could win. Hall in the pistol. Now he's going to throw, and incomplete. We got a penalty flag, though.
Got a couple of them.
Yep, one from the back judge, one from the side judge. That's going to be pass interference, I'm afraid. Yep. So they'll get the ball at the 1.5 yard line instead of the 3 yard line. And this time, Hall again, they go with that off balance and stacked receivers on the far side. He's going to take it himself, and he will walk right in, and that's going to make it a 22-19 ball game in favor of the Wildcats. 47 seconds remaining. They'll have to kick off to the Liberators. You know, we haven't returned a kickoff for a touchdown this season, Clay.
You're exactly right. And I think now would be the appropriate time.
So we'll see what we can get on this return. The Liberators do have 2 timeouts remaining, Harrisonville with none.
Yeah, that's just, that just leaves a bad taste in my mouth right there.
Need a big return. I think that kid could kick probably, watching him in pregame, they're going to have to get to the 20 for him to kick a field goal.
Yeah. And, you know, Harrisonville, they'll probably squib kick this. I don't think they want us to
get a return.
To get a return. That very first kickoff, he had a pretty good leg. He put it back there at about the 10, 8 yard line maybe. But I just don't think they want us to return it. I feel like they'll probably squib it.
So Stone tees it up. Nope, it's a
kind of a pooch.
Kind of a poocher.
You got to pick it up and go. He's going to be one block.
Didn't get it. He's going to be dropped at the 5 yard line. I think they're going to give him his forward progress to the 7.
Yeah.
But that did run 7 seconds off the clock, and those are precious seconds right now.
Yep.
And we don't have good field position.
Nope, we're inside our 10.
So 1st and 10 from the 7. Actually, it looks like they marked him at about the 8.
It'll be 1st and 10 for Liberators around 8 yard line.
Going to have trips to the near side, one receiver to the far side. And is that Jackson in the backfield with him, or is that?
No, that's somebody do. That's Colt Hill.
Banner takes the snap, looking to throw. Throws across the middle. Incomplete, in and out of the hands of Mortensen.
A little bit behind Mortensen, causing him to go down, but
stops the clock with 36 seconds.
Liberators with 2 timeouts or 1? 2, I think.
2 timeouts remaining for Bolivar. They come right back with the same formation. Got to get a catch and get out of bounds. High snap, but Banner handles it. Throws across the middle, has Poke. He makes the catch.
Nope,
it came out.
I think they're going to call it, incomplete.
Incomplete pass. 31 seconds remaining. He jumped high, took a shot in the ribs.
And he
gets up.
He's going to shake it off, and he's going to go back to the line of scrimmage. It's a young man that wants the ball in his hands.
And at this point, you got to get the first down now.
Yep.
3rd and 10. This time they send 2 receivers either side. Set back with Banner. And he steps up in the pocket, throws, has his man. He picks up the first down. He gets up to the 30-yard line.
Clock stop.
And the clock stops on to move the chains.
Who was that?
Making the grab was Long for the Liberators. And timeout Liberators with 25 seconds remaining. They've got 70 yards to go. If they can get to the 20, they can try a field goal, but they'd like to punch it in the end zone, not leave it up to the rookie kicker. What a game, Clay.
Yeah, it is. I mean, the boys had its ups and downs, and I hope that we ended on an up here.
Like you said at the coach's corner last week's game, great game if you didn't care who won, but if you were rooting for the Liberators, it hadn't been such a great game.
No.
So ball spotted at midfield at the Liberator 30. Banner in the pistol. 2 receivers either side. Looking to throw. Flush from the pocket
he gets
and drug from behind.
Fumble.
Ball on the ground, but they're going to say he was down.
Okay.
And do we call a timeout and stop the clock now?
It's an incomplete pass. So
they say he threw it?
Yeah. I think
they're marking him at the 20. They're going to say he was down.
Okay, they're just saying he's down. Yeah, then you got to call that timeout. 16
seconds on the game clock, but we got something else going on. Do we have a penalty flag on the far sideline? Yep, holding against the Wildcats.
You know, I wish that we got time put back on the clock.
Well, you might get it.
Look at that. That's a big one. First down.
That moves them up to the 40, but the 10 seconds that ticked off hurt. Again, 2 receivers either side. Hill in the backfield with Banner. Takes the snap. Looking downfield, throws over the middle, incomplete. And that stops the clock with 11 seconds.
Okay, we've got the 1 timeout yet. So you still work the middle of the field, but I'm going to tell you right now, if you can't run it all the way to the end zone, you got to get out of bounds. Yep. And everybody's got to be hollering timeout.
Listen, Long will be wide to the far side. Polk will be in the slot over there. Mortensen alone wide out here on the near side. Hill in the backfield with Banner. Snaps back. Banner with some time. Now flush from the near side. Throws it on the ground.
He did. That's fine.
Stops the clock with 6 seconds. He did have Mortensen open, but if he gets stopped there, they don't know. That's probably a pretty good play.
He could have got tackled right there in bounds because the defender was right behind him there.
Yep.
So that was a smart move by Banner to go ahead and ground that ball out there.
So the Liberators call timeout.
Here we go. I mean, we know it's going to be a pass play, but what kind of trickery do you think that Coach Carty's got?
Yeah, they got the hook and ladder.
Yeah, I mean, that's the first thing that comes to my mind, but you just never can tell. It just does Banner have the strength for the? Let's see, he's at the 40. He's going to drop back to about the 30. So you're looking at what 80?
Don't forget too,
or 70 yard.
Polk was a quarterback until last year.
Double pass.
Yeah, you could do a double pass. Coach Claiborne calling it out down there.
You know, if you're Harrisonville, you know you're going to have probably from the 45-yard line to the 30-yard line is going to be kind of open field because Harrisonville defenders should probably be dropping way back there and protecting that goal line.
5 guys behind the 45. Now they step up a little bit. 4 behind the 45. 1 just on the north side. Now they go back again. 3-man rush. 2 receivers either side. Banner standing in his own 35. Throws.
There it is.
Little hook and ladder, and they can't get it off. The ball's loose, and that's going to be the ball game.
Yep.
They tried it. They threw the pass to
Morrison.
And he tried to pitch it to Hill, and the Wildcats win it here tonight, 22-19 over the Liberators, and another slobber knocker here at Plaster Stadium.
Man, yes. You just hate to see that. The Liberators fought hard to win this ball game. And, they just caught a bad break. A turnover again, probably the turning point. You know, that put them in really good field position inside the 30-yard line. And then they was able to score, not leaving us hardly any time whatsoever.
All right, we're going to send it back to the studio. We'll be right back with the postgame show. You're watching Bolivar Liberator Football on MoSportsZone.com, listening on Your Country 99. Six.
At Animal Care Clinic, they're not just another veterinary clinic. They're your pet's best friend. Their team, led by Doctors Levin and Lindsay Roten, offer top-notch care for all animals, big and small. From intensive care and checkups to pet supplies and grooming, they've got it covered. Keep your furry friend healthy and happy. Schedule an appointment today at animalcarebolivar.com. That's animalcarebolivar.com. Animal Care Clinic. Their name says it all.
Is anything better than a hot, cheesy slice of pizza fresh out of the oven? Barge's Pizza in Bolivar believes great pizza is meant to be shared. Grabbing lunch with coworkers, feeding the whole family, or surprising a neighbor just because. There's one golden rule. Be nice. Share a slice. Bubbling pepperoni to fresh margarita with mozzarella, basil, and fine-ripened tomatoes. Every bite's made with love and meant to be shared. Make someone's day delicious. In Bolivar, south of the square on Main Street. Barge's Pizza.
Mr. Google wants you to think you can fix your car on the internet. If you can just figure out what's wrong without talking to those greedy dealers, you'll save lots of money. At Bill Grant Ford, our appointment book fills every week with people who started on Google. And you might be surprised to know the labor rate in our shop is not the highest in town. What we can do for you is bring experience and training to a world filled with internet noise. We encourage you to be informed when it comes to maintaining your vehicle. And when your vehicle starts asking for help, see why it's better in Bolivar at Bill Grant Ford.
Black Rock Arms has the best deal in town for guns, ammo, optics, knives, camping supplies, and so much more. Whether you're stocking up for the range or prepping for your next adventure, Black Rock Arms delivers quality and savings. Located right next to the movie theater in Bolivar, it's the go-to spot for all things tactical and outdoor. Visit in person or explore their full selection online at blackrockarms.com. Black Rock Arms, your pawn shop patriots, and where adventure meets firepower.
They've gone before us, they've taught us to live life to its fullest and to treat every moment as a precious treasure. Now it's time to celebrate their life. Hi, I'm Kyle with Butler Funeral Home, and we are committed to you and your family ensuring that every detail and personal wish is met for your loved one's funeral service so that you have time to reflect and celebrate the life. And with one of the largest chapels in Missouri, you can celebrate with plenty of friends and family. Celebrate life with Butler Funeral Home, located in Bolivar and Humansville, or online at butlerfuneralhome.com. Celebrate life with Butler Funeral Home.
Hey gang, wherever you are, CNC Farm and Home in Bolivar and Lebanon has you covered. Complete clothing department for both men and women. Their hardware, electrical, and plumbing departments have what you need to get that job done right. For the farm, CNC has fencing supplies from pipe gates, hog wire, and animal health supplies. And for our furry friends, CNC has toys, both cat and dog food, and of course, dog houses. You can depend on the Colemans at CNC Farm and Home in Bolivar and Lebanon.
Hey, this is Paul at CNC Farm and Home Supply. If you have the questions, we have the answers.
Welcome back to Plaster Stadium here on the campus of Southwest Baptist University. Liberators lose it here tonight in a heartbreaker, 22-19 to the Harrisonville Wildcats. Bolivar falls to 0-2 on the season. The Wildcats advance to 2-0 with the victory here tonight. Clay, you want to recap second half scoring and give us some stats?
Yeah, third quarter is kind of uneventful. Harrisonville had 2 possessions and Bolivar only had 1 possession, and it was a 3-and-out. They ate up a lot of time. First scoring happened with just 30 seconds out of the fourth quarter when Harrisonville took the lead from the Liberators by scoring a touchdown and went for the 2-point conversion. They took the touchdown on a 12-yard pitch to the running back, and the 2-point was good for 14-13 score. About 3 minutes later, they scored again with a 4-yard. The Liberators scored with a 4-yard touchdown run by Jackson, and our 2-point conversion failed, making the score 19-14 Liberators with 8:48 to go. The Liberators did a decent job of holding the Harrison Wildcats down right there, but at 2:17 they completed we were on offense and we completed a pass for a first down, thinking we would just be able to run out the clock if we could get that first down. We got the first down. Unfortunately, on the tackle, we fumbled the ball, coughed it up, and they were able to run the ball back to our 22-yard line, setting them up pretty good with 2 minutes and 17 seconds to go in the ball game and only 22 yards they needed to score. At 47 seconds to go in the ball game, they did score on that possession and made a 2-point conversion, making the score 22-19. We got the ball back with 47 seconds to go, but was unable to kind of mishandled the kickoff to us, and we had a long way to go. I think we started on maybe the 12-yard line, I think.
Yep.
Something like that. And
the 9.
Yeah, at the 9, and just we could not get the ball down the field. We were trying. I think we was helped out by a penalty there also, but that's the end at the scoring for the ball game, and the Liberators fall with a final of 22-19. Totals for the night. Chapel Banner ends up with 10 pass completions for 166 yards, and he had his targets. Lucas Polk had a 14-yard reception. Paul Bliss had was very kind of quiet tonight. Had only the 1 completion in the first half for just 3 yards. Braden Long comes in with 5 completions or 5 catches here tonight for 103 yards, 1 fumble. I forgot to mention Chapel Banner had the 1 throwing touchdown, and that was to Evan Mortensen, who had 3 catches for 36 yards total, with the touchdown of the 12-yard touchdown catch. And then Cyrus Jackson, really the only rusher for the Liberators tonight. He had 18 carries for 42 yards. Hats off to Harrisonville. They did a good job defensively on the Liberators, and they didn't panic. They were down early, and they just methodically fought their way back into the ball game, and then took the lead for good at the very end there. So,
all right, some other scores from around the area. Nixa 28, Webb City 20. That's a final. So the Eagles reign supreme in the COC. Seneca 42, Mount Vernon 3, Lamar 42, East Newton 6. It is still got second quarter action there. Carthage up big over Ozark in the fourth quarter. Warsaw defeats number 1 Adrian 26-0. That's a final at Adrian. So Warsaw is going to jump from number 5 probably to number 1 this week. Thayer 49, Lighthouse Christian 14, Republic 56, Waynesville 0. That's a final. Nevada 49, Aurora 0. That's a final. Mack County 35, Cassville 20. That's a final. So Mack County goes to 2-0 in the conference and on the season. Branson 42, Camdenton 13. Wow. That's a big one. Neosho 35, Kickapoo 6 in the third quarter. Lebanon 35, Joplin 20 in the third quarter. Glendale 44-12 over Willard. That one's a final. Marshfield 28, Reed Springs 6 in the fourth quarter. And it is No score on Ava and Rogersville. Monette beating Stratford 64-0 in the third quarter. West Plains 14, Parkview 6 in the third quarter. That's a shocker. No score on Skyline Buffalo. Rolla 34, Hillcrest 0 at the half. No score on Heritage and Carl Junction. And that's pretty much all the games that would matter to us here in Bolivar land. The Liberators lose it in a tough one, 22-19. Don't forget, Barge's Pizza, $14 buffet, all you can eat plus your drink. And then we'll be there Wednesday night on the Coach's Show. I think we're probably not going to get Coach up here tonight, so I don't even see him down there. But tough loss here tonight for the Liberators, but we're going to jump from the frying pan to the fire, Clay. We're going to go to Branson next week in a tough game. A team that just went up to Camdenton and laid it to them. So the Liberators going to have to regroup, buckle the chin straps on a little harder, and try and pick up the victory next week on the road in the conference opener.
Coach nobody can complain that the Liberators, had any letdowns or anything else. You catch some breaks, and sometimes you don't catch some breaks. We needed that one break tonight, and we didn't get it. But once again, we're in the ball game. The entire time, led a high percentage of this game, just didn't shake out with the win.
And that will wrap it up for us here tonight. For Clay Meyer and Mr. Kent Otto, this is Matt Hindenburg saying so long, and thank you for watching Bolivar Liberator Football on MoSportsZone.com and listening on Your Country 99.
This Bolivar Liberator sports broadcast is